Live with JD Brook Band. This is exciting. It's a big one.
It is.
Yeah, dude, we're stoked to be here.
You know what the truth is? The truth is you guys have been on my radar to get on the show since I started it. You wouldn't know that because I kept it to myself until until I talked to you guys at the party. But genuinely a fan.
Thank you.
Genuinely a fan. I give Taylor credit too because she's Vinny Aiello. Got to give him credit. He's the first person who put me on, who told me, Taylor, this is years ago. This is like...
When we were playing at Lou's probably. It was like 3 years ago.
It was a recording. It was an early recording. It had to have been you guys. See, I don't even remember the name of the band that I was shown, but they're like, yo, there's these guys from Westwood and, you know, they're country artists. I'm like, country artists from Westwood? What are you talking about? And here I am cutting country, like, you know, on the side as well because it's so hot right now. But the record was so dope. I was like, wow, like they're from Westwood? Like, what are you talking about? You know, because we're a few years. What you graduated? Everybody,
2018 for James.
18.
I was 2020.
2020. Yeah. 18.
18, 20. Yeah. All right.
Actually,
we make you feel old.
Yeah, you did actually.
Want me to make you feel old?
Yeah, please.
I got a memory from freshman year of high school before I went to Bergen Catholic.
Yeah.
In the parking lot of Westwood, like, you know, where the cars would come pick you up.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw you coming with these sweet sunglasses on, and you were handing mixtapes out.
Oh, yeah. I probably had like a leopard backpack on.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I think I remember hearing.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
That was
They were like
electric.
pink. They were like pink flip
Yeah.
shades.
Oh, yeah.
Like black and pink flip. I know
They were
exactly
flip
what day
shades.
you're talking about. I was in the front signing.
It was electric.
Yeah.
I was like, who
you
was
were
that?
a freshman?
I was
Yeah.
a freshman.
I was like 20. I was
Yeah, I
probably.
wasn't even there yet.
Nah.
I remember him coming home with it.
I was like, check this out.
Yeah.
There's a rapper in Westwood.
Yeah.
This is like-
So you're the country guys from Westwood, and here I am rapping from Westwood. No, but I'm genuinely a fan. I was put on to you guys. It was at the Caldwell Westwood game in the parking lot. We were eating a sandwich. They were like, "Hey, you got to check out this band." And obviously, you know, my friends know I've done music in the past, and so I was like, "Wow, like this is really good." It was a rough,
Probably super rough.
very rough.
Yeah.
But it sounded great. But I know.
Sure.
I know, like, it's not out, you know? But yeah, and then it was like, with us 3-4 years watching you guys, like, come up. So my question to you, where did it begin? First, out the gate, what started JD Brook Band? Whose idea?
Well, I mean,
2009?
yeah, I mean, just the craziest thing, and people ask
What
us
were
all
you,
the
10?
Yeah. Well, not even with the, oh, yeah. That was,
We're going
this
way
is deep
back.
into YouTube, but James and I started our first band in middle school called Fourscore. Which,
And 7 years ago?
It's basically, which we didn't think of the name.
Wow.
That was not us.
It was-
Naming bands fucking sucks. It's not fun to do, but can we first start?
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Um,
I got to crack one of these.
Yeah, crack a beer.
Go ahead.
But yeah, that was our first band. We had one rehearsal. James, I don't
And I
think
didn't
you
even go.
You didn't even go.
No.
I was too nervous because I was I was a classically trained pianist.
Okay. Legit.
Sort of.
Okay.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. Really.
Okay.
I
Like
quit.
Piano Man
I
was their
quit.
jam?
Exactly. I was like, you know what? I don't want to read notes anymore. I'm gonna just try and learn some Billy Joel songs. And I ended up, you know, doing it, and it really did help me understand music. You know, I played a couple recitals when I was like 6, but I didn't know how to play the piano per se. And you know, they were like, all right, we're starting this band. I was like, okay, I'm in. I'll play piano. And then I was like, shit, I don't know how to play piano really.
Yeah.
It broke up very
It broke
shortly
up like
after that.
right after
Like,
the
2
video
weeks
was
after
posted.
that.
That was it for that band.
more
But
band.
that's technically the start.
Yeah.
And this is you two and others?
Two
Yeah, a
other
couple
guys.
other
Got it.
Yeah.
They're not involved with the band now.
No.
Got it.
And then years later, probably going to college, I always played guitar, and James was trying to get into it, and he's like, I have this really shitty guitar. I can't play anything on it.
Yeah.
I gave him one of mine, and then he ended up becoming
For a
fucking
week.
insane for a week.
He lended me his guitar. That was about 10 years ago.
Wow. And you just played every day, or?
For that entire week, I didn't to be able to do that again, not go to work.
Yeah.
But I literally I did not put it down for the
Really?
entire week.
That's what it takes, though.
And I still remember that first song that you taught me. He really kind of
yeah.
taught me how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And Marty Schwartz. Shout out Marty Schwartz.
Yeah, everybody. Marty Schwartz.
Marty Schwartz on everybody
Schwartz,
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah. Is he part of the band?
No,
No,
this is it. If you ever
wish, we
tried to
wish.
learn how to play guitar and you type in how to play like Sweet Home Alabama, everything,
Oh, he
anything.
pops up.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know Marty
No,
Schwartz.
No.
Everybody
He wears a
kinda knows
fedora.
Marty Schwartz, though.
He's a beast. He's a beast.
Got it.
He's the tutorial guy.
He's okay. I understand.
Everyone's guitar
He's
guy.
the guitar
Oh,
guy.
got it. Understood. Understood.
But and then after that, I mean, college happened. We'd see each other like hanging out with buddies. We'd have guitars there, and then
You guys went to school together?
no,
No.
separately. So we barely saw each other
Yeah.
in
Got it.
college, and then he started getting really serious with it. I always kept playing, and we're like, hey, let's start jamming, kind of inconsistently.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I mean, Jim could tell us it wasn't that great, but we stuck with it. And
No, it was bad.
yeah, it was bad. And he heard it, but that was before Matteo was playing. But
Yeah, I was at that point. Once they started playing, so he would always play rock. That was like he had the electric guitar. That was his thing.
Yeah.
I grew up playing drums,
Okay.
so I would play rock with him.
Uh-huh.
And then they started doing the country thing. He started getting in the country, and then I'm like playing, and they're like, "You got to slow down. Like you can't do this."
You got
And
the
I'm
rock.
like, guys.
Yeah.
I can't do train beats for
Yeah.
we're going
4
full
minutes.
Travis Barker.
Yeah.
It was like
Double
But
bass.
the
Locked in.
once we started doing our own thing, it was him on acoustic, him on electric, and I had some like crappy starter drum set in the in our bar, which it was the playroom bar. Now it's the music room, so it's like
Wow.
a bunch of different faces. But that was like the spot.
And then you switch. You don't drum now.
No, yeah, it's chaotic.
All right, we're getting
That's
there.
an
We're
even
getting
better
there.
way.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
All right.
we'll get there. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
all right. One step at a time. One step at a time.
Can't wait for that part.
Yeah. This is good. All right. Good.
yeah. So we basically were just jamming, like casually. We'd be like a month and a half would go by and be like, hey, let's do it. And then our buddy was like, just do it every week. Just go set a date, set a time, do it. And that was the best thing that ever happened. to
Literally.
us.
Yeah.
That really is the spark that ignited the whole thing. Because, I mean, I started going over once a week. Matteo started playing with us more. And then we found everybody randomly. Very randomly. And it all worked out.
That was God,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
If you're doing what you're meant to do,
Yep.
that's the way it works.
It was honestly, and that was 2022, I believe. And we officially started the band in 2023.
Okay.
So we, he was playing the drums, and then we met Mike.
Mike is
our drummer.
got it.
And I remember he came for rehearsal.
He's sick. Your drummer's good.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
Your drummer's really. My father's a drummer, so like I've showed my father you guys, and he's
he's
like,
Yeah, he's out of control.
It's nuts. Yeah. It's nuts. So he came, and obviously you're always nervous about a drummer because that's the
Huge.
most important.
yep.
And he walks in with his own kick pedal. And I was like, okay.
I like it.
Puts it on. He's like, Matteo, is it okay if I get this shit out of here and put mine in there? And he sat down, and we sent him a recording of "Tie Us Down," and he just played right through it, like
Wow, he just has a good feel.
unbelievable.
Wow,
And we looked at each other, and we were like, yeah, that's
got our guy.
100%.
That's been the common thing, though. Anytime anybody's entered the group,
Yep.
is the feel.
The look.
It's that vibe that you get. It's
Yeah.
probably the same thing when you're in the
Yeah.
studio and you're like, I really fuck
You
with this
always
guy.
know.
And you look at your buddy and you're like,
You always
shit,
know.
like
Right.
this is
You
no
always know.
joke. Yeah.
I'll never forget when I met Nate. Like Nate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Never forget when I met Nate. I'll never forget when he opened up his mouth in the studio. He sat in a quick story. He sat 4 days in a studio, quiet, did not say a word. Fourth day, I'm cutting this record called Wrong Side of the Bed. It's like my baby at the time. I want to pitch it to the world, right? He opens up his mouth and starts singing behind me, like a harmony. I'm like, hey, go in the booth, cut that shit. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean?
That's
Like, yeah, I could not do what I was listening to, so if I think it sounds good, like, yo, go cut. And I start schooling him on publishing. Like, listen, if this goes, I got you. Don't worry about it, whatever. And he goes in and starts recording. First time ever on a mic, he goes in and starts recording a song. He had been with me for the 3 days that we were cutting his record. I had my lyrics basically out like this. I walked up to him. Well, he came out of the booth in 10 minutes. I walked up and I go, listen, we got like 15 minutes. He was in middle school. Like, you got 15 minutes left. You do the whole song? Can I hear what it sounds like if you do the song? Cut the record, 15 minutes. I'm driving home. My buddy who's a producer, he's a platinum selling producer. We're driving home and we're just looking at each other, listening to the record. So my point, I say this to say, there's a feeling you get when it, like, you just know. You kind of understand when there's something different in the air.
And you don't even have to say it. It's just like, we were in the middle of Tie Us Down, and I looked at James. I was like, all right, we found our drummer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not even that he plays fast or he plays these crazy beats or anything like that. It's the taste. And when you're playing on an instrument that doesn't, well, technically it does play notes, but
Not
you're
like
playing,
a guitar,
not like a guitar
piano.
or piano.
No.
When you sit and actually listen to him, there's been hundreds of times where we've sat and just isolated his drums on a cut, and we're like
A
how
lot
the
of
hell
feel.
is
Like he has a
doing
lot of
that?
feel.
Oh, it's unbelievable. His work on the hi-hat, I don't think
that
I've ever seen anything
is-
like that.
That's everything. And in
nuts.
your world, you need to have that
Right.
bounce, that feel. Like it's a lot of feel. Country music, and as I've kind of last few years I've gotten into it. I was never a country fan. So I went to a Kenny Chesney concert. I was like,
Oh, that's Kenny Chesney.
why would I go to any other concert but this? Like, this is the greatest show I've ever been to.
That's it.
And then the tailgate in and of itself, I'm like, this is a happy place. Like hip hop, it's like negative energy. It was cool. I love hip hop. Don't get me wrong, but like the shows are different.
It's different for sure.
But yeah. So I totally understand. Keep it going. All right, so keep it going. Got your drummer.
Yep.
Who's
Right
next?
after we found
Literally,
Tommy,
so
like
that
2
was
months.
that was February.
Yeah.
February
And we found-
23, 22.
23 now.
23. Got it.
Correct. And in April, another absolutely
Tommy
wild
was,
story.
Tommy was a
Tommy.
fluke.
Tommy was
He
an
was like-
anomaly.
These are like
Is
all
this
acts.
your
Our fiddle player.
Yeah, I remember when
that
he,
boy is nice.
Yes, he's no joke.
That boy's
It's-
a problem.
There's
it's scary.
it's
He's a problem.
It's so
especially
good.
with those meta glasses. That video is like
It's
you
so
really
cool.
get to see. That's really the first time I've seen him. Obviously, I watch
Do
him
his
play.
thing.
But when you could see his hand,
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, there's no frets on a violin. So how are you doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pitch, everything, and half the time he can't even hear in his in-ears, which is another problem.
Yeah.
And he's still, perfectly in key, unbelievable.
Wow.
So again, like he said, it was a fluke. We basically, I was with my girlfriend and her mother, and we're going out. We're choosing a spot to go to dinner, and I wanted to go to Hanami, and she was like, "No, let's." She lived in Ridgewood at the time, so she wanted to go to Steel Wheel. So I was like, "All right, whatever." Go over, park, and I hear someone playing the violin. I'm like,
Was he on like the street? Was he busking?
"No, yeah." He was playing inside,
Like he was booked.
yeah. He
to
was,
play.
He was all by himself, just playing.
Wow.
And I was like, who would possibly be playing the violin?
Yeah.
So obviously
Yeah.
my brain starts trying to picture.
I'll tell you where it wouldn't have been in Hanami. That's for sure.
and my brain is immediately trying to picture what this person looked like. And I did not expect
Yeah.
Tommy. 6'3", jacked.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, he looks like a starting quarterback,
No,
like from the
it's scary.
South.
Yeah.
So, it was, and we sat down. I was wearing a sweatshirt with our logo on it. And this was before we even played a show. This is like, we were still kind of like putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
It's before he even was technically in the band. He didn't
Wow.
play the piano yet.
And to mention too, every time, like right before we found Mike, we're like, wow, we really need a drummer. We really need a drummer. And we find Mike. And then right before this, we're going, we need a
We
fiddle
could
player.
use a fiddle player.
We need this guy. Yeah. We need that
fiddle,
sound.
The fiddle player, not to take anything away from the other instruments, but the fiddle player to me separates.
Correct.
It separates
In any band.
anything. My father plays in an Irish band, but he's Italian as shit. But he plays in an Irish band. He's very good. He landed here. It's been 25 plus years. It is what it is. But they tour and they do like a bunch of shows in New Jersey. He has a fiddler. He's coming. He goes. This guy, whatever. But he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And when he's there,
That makes a difference.
it's
We've played a few shows without Tommy.
Yeah,
it just feels.
It's the secret sauce that
It
you
is
get
a
in it, and it's you
secret.
hear it, and I think that goes a lot to our sound. When people hear us, they're like, "This doesn't sound like anything else we've heard up here."
Correct.
Because you don't have the trained ear here; they're not used to hearing country
Yes.
or Americana, and they hear that and they go,
Yeah, it's
"Oh,
That
shit."
fiddle is like somebody like him. It's constant. He's lead after lead after lead after lead. Like you have somebody who's kind of giving you this extra something that takes you somewhere else. It's a beautiful
90%
instrument in
of
your
the time
world.
too, it's off the fly.
How he cuts.
Just anything like live off the.
He just goes.
He
like,
just goes.
Does he read
you
music?
Just look at him.
He does.
And he just.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's
like, psych-
legitimately classically
Yeah.
trained.
cla-
He was
he's-
like
he's
in
played
orchestra
Carnegie
growing
Hall.
up. Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
has.
So, and that's another aspect of this band that I love so much is all of our different backgrounds. He's completely classical. And when I met him at that time, he was trying to get into country music. And I've been listening to country for God knows how long. I love bluegrass. That's like my number one thing.
Who's your favorite artist? Go.
Tony Rice.
Okay.
100%.
I just have to ask.
Tony Rice is the greatest, in my opinion. I mean, I love Billy Strings. I love Molly Tuttle. I love all the pickers today. But Tony Rice nobody plays as clean as he does and as tasteful as he does. So I try and emulate, some of his style and everything like that. But that being said, the styles kind of mix together.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, I almost said Fig. We should explain that.
Yeah.
Fig is his last name's Figueredo. We call him Fig.
Okay.
So you grew up with, just some of the best music.
Yeah.
Between Grateful Dead, Fish, like jam band stuff.
Is this like
jazz?
Your parents?
No,
Put you on, or you just...
I grew up predominantly, honestly, listening to jazz.
Yeah,
I grew up
really?
as a saxophone player, got my first guitar
Right.
around 8, and then got a big box of records from my uncles, and it unlocked this whole world to me that, like, everything I listen to now is just a composite of that from that box that I got. And I still have all the records now, I still play them, and it's a weird kind of mishmash that kind of, comes into the mix.
That's dope, though. That allows you to kind of do things different.
Yeah.
And that's personally, like, when you look at the genre of Americana, it's really just, it's kind of like a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
It's country, singer-songwriter,
A lot of influences.
It's just all over the place.
Because we honestly wouldn't really call ourselves country, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's-
Especially
it's-
having traveled,
No.
and I wouldn't even say
And the more and
it's-
more that I've heard you guys and listened to you guys, like, yeah, of course, you have a ton of elements and aspects that it could be boxed in, and I could understand anybody listening. Your voice, it could put you in a box to a degree, just because of the like you have a. It's not even a twang. Like, you don't have the country twang necessarily, but it has a feel.
Exactly.
It has a feel.
Exactly.
And I think it leaves you open to being able to, like, teeter into pop,
Right.
which is beautiful, because that's, I mean, if you guys are shooting for the moon,
Yeah.
that's the moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the moon.
It's pop has been a tough area for me to
Adapt.
as a songwriter. I'm fine with experimenting and always trying new things, especially pushing my limits as a songwriter.
Yeah.
But when we're writing for the band and everything like that, I try and keep it as traditional as possible.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
Just because I love the way it sounds so much, and whenever I'm like sitting down and writing something, I just always find myself going back to that bluegrass sound, and that
It's okay.
there's something about it that just tickles my feathers.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
You could consider that pop now, honestly. I mean,
Yeah,
if
no,
you look at
yeah,
genres and how
really
it's
is.
forming and what's the basic listener now, people don't want that super polished pop sound that they get from
Correct.
the 2010s. They're looking for, like, Billy Strings selling out Prudential Center 2 days in a row.
Which is wild.
Pop
In New
is
Jersey, it's
not
crazy.
Britney Spears and Sync. That's not pop.
Right.
Like, how I view pop is mainstream. So, like, and there's a bunch of, what's his name? Morgan Wallen. Pop.
Yep.
With hip hop drums. Like, pop, mind you, like, they all use elements, and it's just, to me, pop is like, it has a sound to it. Like, Drake has pop records, but Drake would be considered a rapper, like an R&B singer. But, like, the songs that are pop, if that makes sense, right? So, like, I wouldn't beat yourself up. I would do everything that feels right. I don't know. Don't listen to me. You guys are doing great, but do what feels right to your core, to your soul, and then you have a bunch of guys here that can help take a sound somewhere else that it's not going to remove you from bluegrass or like whatever. It's not going to remove you from it. It's actually just going to enhance it collectively, which is dope, and it gives you guys its own thing.
Exactly.
Which I think we've seen the last year, honestly, with our sound forming and what, Matteo, James, and I, we do a lot of the writing for the band, and it's interesting because it comes from 3 different places, but it's forming in this, like, JD Brook Band sound.
All right, so let's talk about how you guys write. I'm curious about that because coming from music myself. I mean, there's a lot of people who like writing about them. Some people like, I don't want to talk to nobody. Right. This is about and then others are really good being in a room and being able to adapt and take bits and pieces from anybody in a room. Like I'm like that. I like to, if you're in the background and you say a word, I didn't say that. Oh, no, I'm like, dope, that. Like, if it feels, same thing, if it feels. So, like, what is the process? Does somebody have an idea, bring it to the table, and it starts there? Or?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah?
It happens at rehearsal for us.
A lot.
It's,
A lot of
What, like a
hey, I
lick?
have an idea.
We're supposed to be rehearsing,
It's
and then
usually
we
it's
write
usually
something.
the lick,
session.
and then it jams, and then he'll hum.
Right.
Yeah,
I mumble.
That'll do it.
I mumble words because I write. I would say my strongest thing is melodies.
Melodies. Yeah. You have great, the band has great melodies.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
And as of recent, because, you know, we're working full time, and he is as well, but he's remote. So
Barely.
It's pretty solid though.
Whoops.
It's a good gig. Thanks, COVID.
so he's you know, I'll be at work and I'll get like 8 audio recordings,
Like voice
memos.
Yeah.
and he's like, "We got to write this one when you come home." I'm like, "All right, sounds good." And then sometimes I don't because I'm tired.
Yeah.
But there's some that really just come out of nowhere. Hounds.
Mm-hmm.
He was at school at the time. That was 2 years ago, honestly, right? It was like 2023. That was
I don't
an
even know.
early song.
Yeah, that was early.
And then we ended up releasing it in April. So that, you know, we worked on that for a while.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah, that one came out of nowhere.
yeah,
Because at that point, I was at in Connecticut
Okay.
up at school, and they were all rehearsing. I would come home for like the shows on the weekends. I'd drive home Saturday morning, play, drive back, and it was miserable. So I was trying to write stuff, and we haven't even gotten into how I'm even on the piano to begin with.
Yeah,
yet,
I'm excited for this story actually. Because
I had my piano at school, which was the starter piano was this one that I'm playing on.
yeah.
And I'd be sending them stuff back and forth, like loads of different stuff. And I'm listening. And then keep in mind, I'm alone in my bedroom in Connecticut watching them like play music at home. And I'm like, fuck, I'm here. So I'm like sending this stuff and I'm listening back. I'm like, it's so sad. Like all this stuff is so depressing. And then Hounds was kind of like.
So good.
Hounds was kind of like in the middle of all that stuff.
Yeah.
And this guy ignored all of them.
no, I didn't.
And then I sent Hounds in the middle, and then he isolates it and goes, this one.
That's the one.
You knew it.
This is the one.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And at that point,
It's
it was a
great
half
record.
step down. I had my piano brought down a half step, and it was like that one just clicked.
Wow.
So then we brought it home, started jamming around, ended up bringing it up back to standard.
Yeah.
And then,
This is 2023.
yeah.
Start messing around with the record.
Yeah. Start
way back.
messing around
keep
with
going.
it. And then we sat on it for a while. We sent it to when we recorded it, it was slow. Like if you heard the original recording, slow. And then by the time we recorded, I think we ended up doing it at like 135.
Yeah. So it has some balance.
Changed the whole thing. And then we have a rough track of it at our drummer's house through his interface. It sounds
Oh my
like
God, it
the
sounds
worst
terrible.
thing in the world.
Well, we listened to it 1,000 times because we were like, this
and then
is insane.
Yeah.
you start to hear how the song is going to go. And then we sit on it again, playing it live. Then we get to the studio. A week out, I changed the whole entire structure at the end. Because I was like,
Did it
this
drive,
song-
almost said no.
Does that drive you guys? No, is that,
No,
how
no,
much
that
of that
happens to all of us.
It does, okay.
Because the
Okay.
way, I mean,
It's just how it works.
Yeah.
all of the songs, it could take, I mean, Signs, one of the first ones, or the first one.
So
the first
that's the first song outside of having played your guys, Vinny playing your guys' stuff.
Yep.
That it's in I have a country playlist, so you know it's like 25 songs. It's like that's a go-to.
Thank you.
sweet.
Thank you.
That is a go-to.
Yeah, the way how we wrote that kind of speaks to all of them, because that was that main
crazy.
lick is something I wrote in high school when I was 17.
Yep.
That I was sitting on, and then he wrote something and it just matched. So it goes off of that feel when we're all in the same room together, like with Hounds, when it comes together, and we go,
Yeah.
now it's the song.
Wow.
And we kind of put our parts in it, and like for Tommy and I being lead parts, we write our lead parts. Mike's writing his drum part, and when it feels right, that's when it's time to cut. So that's when it's
Yeah,
going.
and Tommy's wasn't even really workshopped. We had
He just sent it to
he
us. We were
sent
like,
it
"Whoa."
in, and I go, that's the one.
You know
Yeah.
that solo, his fiddle
Yeah,
solo.
it's amazing.
And then right after that is his guitar solo.
He
So
also
Right at the end of the song. That's why what I love about that song is it's kind of it's a very unorthodox structure.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost said no.
to the structure.
Yeah.
When we-
Because
I'll never
presented
forget
the
it.
build-up part
He was
because
like,
I was playing around with the scratch
Why did I
track.
say no?
And I was doing like a certain.
We all have our
thing.
reasons.
If you listen to the song, you hear it. It comes right after. The whole song slows down, and it comes right after that and bridges into his solo that ends the song.
Got it.
And I was playing around with it for a week, and I was like, this needs something else. Like this is what this song needs.
So I have a question for you then. Is this like, do each one of you pick up on things? Like you saying that, for instance, are you like kind of the mad scientist that goes back and constantly listens to things? Or is that all of you kind of do it? And then
We're all fucked up.
Yeah,
in
it's
this.
kinda-
we're all
it's
fucked
kinda
up.
well,
everyone,
you're fucked up in the head to be chasing this dream of yours. Trust me. But it's but don't fucking stop.
Exactly.
Because it's gonna be extremely rewarding.
Yeah, no. For me specifically, because I kind of started that song and I wrote it, something was not there that it needed that extra for just the feel of what the song is.
Yeah.
So I presented it at rehearsal for the first time, and then as we're coming out, James is like, "It's good." He's like, "Maybe we just do it live," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
Like I'm good with everything usually.
Yeah.
This I'm not doing. Like this will be in the song, and it changes. Like if
we
you listen to
played
the
it.
scratch track to the recording, it's the whole changes the whole song.
Are you the most hard-headed when it comes to final product?
Oh, I would say.
Yeah.
I made Tommy. Tommy's an amazing fiddle player. We all know that.
Yeah.
I made him for the new song we actually have coming out December 19th.
Yeah.
Autumn. There's a little part in that song. It's literally probably half a second, and I made him do it 75 times.
It's legendary.
And he was like,
I love it.
He's like, I don't think I'm understanding what you want me to do. I was like, it's all right. We'll
Just
get
keep
it.
doing it. I'll know when I hear it.
Well, Tommy's at least nice about it. He'll do it. He tells me, I'm like,
so nice.
what the fuck did you do? We're like
Dude.
in the studio. I'm like, dude, what? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard though. It's hard because you don't know.
bad.
You don't know exactly what the other person is thinking. Like, I know exactly what I'm like. I'm very similar to you in that regard with music. Nate will hate me. He'll walk out of a studio session and be like, "Bro, I can't do this anymore. I'm not. It's impossible." I'll be again.
Herb Brooks.
Yeah, it's just you're not hitting it, bro. You're not hitting it. What do you mean I'm not hitting? You're not hitting it.
Exactly.
You know. So I understand.
But that's important that you do that.
I agree.
It's gotta. Listen, nothing will ever be perfect, but it better be damn close.
It's an interesting balance though, because sometimes it's like you know, yes, but also
right.
you also have to be able to give the reins up a little bit and say okay, because that also could be good enough.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
you know, the other people's opinions in the band might be valid. Like, you know, and so I'm trying to understand. It's a lot. You've 6 people. 6?
Five.
Five.
Yeah.
You have 5 people in the band, and a lot of opinions. And so, you are the most hard-headed.
I would say.
Fair. You push back the most.
Yeah, I mean, we're like brothers, so it's like, and the
It's
thing
just-
that
that makes
he
sense.
does this to me all the time, and it's more of a me thing. I'll play a lick once, and it'll be like, I love that, and I'm like, well, I don't know how to play it anymore, so I'm gonna have to write something
That's
else. or
exactly
like,
what happened to Hounds with me too.
Yeah, it's
Really?
like,
The original
Autumn-
scratch
So you
track.
seem calm, though. You seem calm.
Well, I grew up with it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the
That he did.
original scratch track, I mean, keep in mind, I play the song different every single time live,
yeah.
except
Except
for
that
these
part.
parts, specific parts, because this is what we needed in the song, and I fully agreed.
It's
We
just
listened
so
to the scratch track, and there was a part in the beginning, middle, and end that I do that was like necessary for the song, and I had no idea what I did. So we listened to it. He's like, "You need to learn that." I'm like,
How do I? Well, you're playing on the
The
fly. So you're
recording
playing
is
on the
terrible.
fly.
Dude,
"Yeah."
let me tell you
So the
something.
scratch tracks are all on the fly. So he sat next to me in the studio, and we went bit by bit
Note for
until
note.
each key was exactly the same. And I wanted it that way because that song is like, that's my baby.
Yeah.
Like I love that song.
It's an amazing record.
Thank you.
It's an amazing record. What inspired it? I'm curious. Lyrically, concept.
That one will come to the grave.
That's right.
Really?
Very special song.
It's a very
Wow.
special song.
I like that.
Yeah.
But it's the thing I like about it is I like a lot about a lot of our songs is they're very open to interpretation, and
I
it's-
agree.
you could feel anything to them, and that's the plan, you know.
My mother used to say it to me a lot about her music, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones,
Right.
like, oh, you know, and it was all Janis Joplin, and it was always that. It was like painting a picture that allows you to kind of put your own experiences into
Right.
the foundation of the song and let it become like it builds for everybody differently. That's rare in music, I feel like, nowadays. I feel like there's only so many artists, writers, like everything's about going viral.
Right.
And today, you know, which is,
That's fun.
It's fun. You got to know how to do it or try to push it to some degree.
and then live after that.
Yeah,
Right,
but I'm
get flash
and then
figure it out.
and live after. But I do think that that is another thing that will separate you guys. It's just not often you see it, especially from like a young up and coming group that isn't working with songwriters, because songwriters are songwriters to do that.
Right.
They're made to do that.
Sure.
And then the artists that represent it, you know,
Right.
they're not really writing the records so many times, so often people don't know it, whatever. But you guys do a really, really good job of that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a special talent.
Thank you.
It's a good song.
Appreciate it.
Very good song.
That's
Across
a
the board.
big thing.
I like writing open for interpretation. I like that the song to us means something so powerful.
Right.
And
That's
it's not something
the
that
biggest thing.
is like you listen to a lot of the pop songs, they blow up. Like you said, like there's writers to do that.
Yeah.
They're kind of about nothing.
Yeah.
And for me, like what really kind of got me into the writing and the whole thing was Zach Bryan. The way that he writes is so, whether it's the most depressing song
It's poetic.
you hear,
Exactly.
it's
It really
you
is.
know
It's
how,
poetic.
Like you can tell it came from him. Like this
Agreed.
is from his heart.
There's
And
a reason why
that's-
he's that big.
That's why. Like
You're not
I
sure where it
wanted to
came from.
write. Right.
That's the
Right.
crazy
You
thing.
don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but you listen. You're like,
I can
this
relate
is-
to this.
this is how I can relate to it in my way.
Yes. If you
which is-
can do that, everybody can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Not to say they won't appreciate it, because it could be the bounce, it could be the this. There's other aspects. Like there's songs that I've sung that I'm singing like talking about I'm a woman and I'm a
Well, Shania Twain.
Shania Twain, at the top of my lungs,
That's
bro.
her favorite song.
That's my favorite song. Every time, actually, our friend Natalie, when she used to sing with us,
Yeah.
when we played that song,
Yeah.
I would,
Feel
You'd hear me
like
the
a
Dan,
woman.
Dan, and his face would go, fuck.
Yeah,
Why are we
man.
doing this?
I would scream that song.
Yeah.
As if I were a woman.
See, but yes, and that's the side of music and pop. Yes, it's conceptually in pocket too. It's a great, very well written record, but it's what it is. That's the what's it called? The sonics of the song. That's the bounce. That's the feel of the record that actually makes that move the way that it moves. And of course, people chanting, "I feel like a woman."
Like a woman.
Yeah.
Let's go, girls. That's
Let's
the
go.
part.
Those little nuggets.
I almost wanted to say it in the microphone when she was saying it, but I couldn't do that.
Remember when we did it at the biker thing, that gig
That
at
was-
the VFW?
Why did we
played
do
that?
that?
We played,
yeah.
I don't know why we did, but we got booked
That was
playing at the
great.
VFW on
Pram.
Route 17, and it was for something that this group of bikers were doing, and they did this whole big thing in the beginning, remembering all the guys that were in the thing, and then they had
National
barbecue.
Anthem didn't play. It didn't work
Yeah,
on my
it was
phone.
it was
Oh,
a
no.
crazy gig, and we were all sitting there like, holy shit, we got to play in front of these
Yeah,
guys.
that was when I was in Connecticut.
He
for,
was
so
he
I
missed out
Oh,
on
no.
it.
I was like, guys, I can't make it.
Tommy left halfway through because he had to go to work. It was. I knocked
And you're
Mike's
booked?
symbol off.
We're booked
Oh,
at
yeah.
this place.
We're way
As-
more uniform now.
You're way
Yeah.
more, but.
We are.
When you're just getting started, at anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
As soon as they stopped all the formalities, all the guys, he's the one that booked it, so that's on you, James.
Yeah, he's tight. He's like,
off camera. Off camera.
Everybody, all the guys walked out of the room outside to start smoking stogies, doing their thing,
Yeah.
and we're like sitting there shit, and we start playing Man, I Feel Like a Woman. I'm like, I feel like such an asshole right now.
just a group of dudes playing. I feel like a
We're
woman.
looking at us like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, why are they here right now?
A million songs. I really like this one.
It was probably the funniest, and then the cherry on top. I don't know what I tried to do, but I hit my drummer's cymbal with my guitar on purpose. I was like just trying to be funny because at that point we were like we're having fun up there at that point.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we're just having a good time. But I smacked the crash cymbal, and somehow it falls off of the stand, lands on his EQ pedal, and shuts his entire rig off.
No.
So-
Mid song?
Mid song. And then he was like, "What? What happened?"
Those are the moments, though.
Dude,
Those are the
and-
moments you'll remember forever.
And we
forever.
still laugh about
It's
it.
the
We're like,
greatest.
this is great.
It is the greatest.
And then you fast forward, and we're in Oklahoma.
yeah.
2 months
I want to
ago.
get into
You know,
Oklahoma,
so
too.
it's like it's been a wild journey, and part of it is when it comes to the songwriting, is really writing for yourself. I think personally that's the
Therapy.
most important
It's
thing.
therapy. Mhm.
It's when you write, you're not. I don't believe in the show and tell, or I believe in show don't tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And really just whatever's in your head and whatever's in your heart, just put it on paper and see
Put it
what
on
comes
paper.
out.
Yep.
You
So
know,
I-
and
I
there's
agree.
there's just a lot going on between us.
Yeah.
That's really what we're all about.
Yeah.
And I think that's super important. And we have a lot of stuff, in the pipeline. Especially from him. He's
I don't
been
even know how I got
he's
here.
been cooking. Kid's been cooking.
I mean, it's
that obviously Hounds Piece of Me, which is our number one song. That is his song. And
another great record.
Thank you.
Another great record.
Only thing that I did on that song was change one word, I think.
From a
Maybe
writing
two.
perspective.
Exactly. And some of the nuances of the song. That's literally the only thing I did.
Does that make you feel better as the front man that you can lean on, like feel more comfortable now after years of doing it? You can lean on the group to make sure that I'm representing this and I feel good about
Right.
that, because that's a hurdle. That's as a group.
100%.
I could only imagine that hurdle from a group perspective for the guy who is the front man, right? Perception wise, right? Visually, that's what you see, and you have to perform these songs,
Right.
And
I try to make it known, especially there's been a bunch of times where people think my name is JD.
Yeah.
Which is not. It's JD.
see, I could understand how
And
people
I'm
would
like,
see that.
right,
though.
exactly.
That makes a lot of
because,
sense.
you know, and we always joke, it would be
It'd be
my
awesome if your name was JD.
Sick name. That'd be fucking awesome.
And I say all the time, because he's Dave and I'm James.
Yeah.
James David Brooks, because the S somehow always comes up.
gig.
Yeah.
JD Brooks Band. That's just not what it is.
It pops up on Google when you Google it.
It's, of course it is. In the
It's
search-
still you
in the
guys,
search-
just so
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
exactly.
But yeah.
But
We won't escape it.
we won't.
It'll be one of
never.
those spots.
That's one of those.
If they're talking about you,
right,
you're winning.
exactly. That's always good.
Correct.
And you know,
If the
it's
S
fine.
gets us known, shit.
then we'll take it all the way.
100%. Whatever.
But I try and make it known as much as I can.
Yeah.
Even at Red Barn. What did I say at Red Barn? That
I think they were chanting, and you would hear. You were like, we were listening
yeah,
for
we
it.
were
We were
listening
like,
for
we
the
hear
S.
some K's, and we here's an S here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, there is no S,
no
at
S
the end.
in the name.
Yeah.
That's it.
So Red Barn is the show in
Rockland County.
in
Yeah,
Rockland County. That's the big one. You've done that a few
3 years in a
cider,
row.
3 years in a
cider,
row.
Red
right?
Barn, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the
How'd
best.
you get a gig like that, and where did that start? Because that looks like a big show.
Yeah,
That
man.
started with
Like, so-
Tommy bugging us for like
Right.
a year and a half to do it. And we're like, and then we did it, and we're like, holy shit, sorry. Like we
What was
should have
Pat?
done it.
It's
The first year there was like
yeah.
300 people there. And
Each
we're like,
year,
wow.
yeah, it just keeps
a big show.
keeps doubling.
And the first couple times, actually, even last November, it started off. You know, there was a pretty decent amount of people in there, but it obviously packs up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
This year, it was literally 700 people waiting for us to start playing.
Wow.
And
Did
last
word
year, it
travel
was-
from the year prior that made that?
It's
wow.
a thing
I
in
think
Rockland
so.
County.
It travels
It's
each
where
week.
It's like a.
That's
it's
like
a
our
thing.
slides. Like the
Yeah.
weekend after Thanksgiving is like
Wow, that's
It's
so
incredible.
dope.
And
That's so dope.
and I look in the crowd, and we've always dreamed to see people singing our songs.
Yeah.
And more over time, I start to look in the crowd, and I can see the lips moving, and they're copying what I'm saying.
It's a great feeling.
And I'm like, I never would have thought that would have happened.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, you did.
I prayed for it rather.
Correct. Yes, you did. You don't do this
That's
for
really that's all. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about to me.
It is that is an amazing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's an unbelievable feeling. And you should be proud of shit of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because and whatever, I mean, that's how you kind of know. And mind you, you guys, what's cool about you guys, and I really, as a music head, I like that you put the music first. I like you put the show first. I like that you guys put the essence of the craft first. Right. You're not the hoopla and all those things, and we talk about going viral. I've seen you do fun content too. Don't get me wrong. But it's very obvious you love what you do. It's not about going viral. Right. It's not about that's not what it's about. It's about your craft,
right.
the band, like the brotherhood. Like to me, that is you can't teach that. It'll take you places that are just beyond any bit of follower count,
right?
Whatever. Those are moments.
Yeah.
What you guys have is forever. And listen, somebody told me a long time ago, 1,000 fans. This is only 1,000. 1,000 fans that religiously buy your music, buy your merch, come on tour. You make a living, right? And so if you're in it for the right reasons, you can do what you love and make money and be happy. It doesn't mean that you can't go to the be the biggest star in the world, because of course deep down, we want to be on we want to sell a Madison Square Garden, and fuck yeah, and as you should chase it. Don't ever forget what it's about.
Absolutely.
That's my biggest piece of advice is don't ever forget what it's about, the essence of what it is you guys are doing, what you're chasing, and then always put something up there that dangle the carrot, respectfully dangle the carrot for yourself so you have something more to go after. Don't lose that hunger. That is everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, that brotherhood, that's what really drives us, honestly.
It's amazing. Just seeing you guys talk the way you're talking right now is
and he's my actual
awesome.
brother.
Yeah,
that's
but
it's amazing.
At this point, it's like they've become just a part of my life. And obviously, it's been a while. I've known Fig since second grade. Played soccer together.
We have videos of that, which is crazy.
Who's better at soccer?
Around.
We were dicking around
we were
on the
terrible.
other side of the
We were
field,
both,
probably.
I'm a hockey guy.
Yeah.
Both trash.
Yeah, both awful.
We were high fiving each other.
The videos of us dicking around the
Picking
games on the other
flowers.
side of the field. Not even getting fucked.
But like, I mean, that's really, and obviously Matteo I've known for my whole life.
Yeah.
He's my brother.
Yeah. Well, he's known you for your whole life. You
True.
actually haven't
That's
known
true.
him.
I knew he was coming though. But that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We've become very close, and if you want to talk about Oklahoma at this point,
Yeah, I mean, that's a
it's-
great segue because, I mean, our friend even said it. We spent a week on a bus together, trapped in. I'm sorry, because of the smells, but
First time?
first time driving
on the
out.
road like that.
Yeah, like that. And our friend was like, "Do you guys fucking hate each other yet?" We're like, "No, we love it. We could do this for another
we got closer with each other.
700 days." It was
It was literally the greatest experience of my life.
Really?
Hands down.
I fucking love this. Dude.
It was unbelievable.
This don't lose this thing. Fuck all of it. I don't care how big. You guys are gonna get big. I really believe you guys. If you keep going, there's a really good outcome.
willing, man.
There is, but the money, the this, the that, the individuality, don't fucking lose it.
Right.
Yeah.
The thing.
That's the
talk,
thing, yeah.
communicate.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like literally as simple as communicating, because you're gonna be throwing a lot of shit. All of you. You're gonna be throwing a lot of shit. People are gonna be upset at certain moments. They're gonna be mad at this, mad at that. You're not gonna get along there's gonna be so much. So you're gonna
He's gonna kick our ass if we do that. I mean, shit.
it's great you
Yeah.
have this because this is like Dadinger,
Yeah.
you know, say Momager, Dadinger, right? So like
Good job, mother.
No, this is
Excellent.
this is huge. You have to don't lose the essence. I don't care how big anybody views you or how big you get.
Yeah.
You guys can be kids at heart behind closed doors forever.
Right.
Visually is what they get. You guys got to stay tight.
Right.
We
No
talk about
bullshit.
that. We
And
got
everybody
the
got to be held
circle.
accountable.
It
You
is.
got that circle that no one gets in. That's
Exactly.
us. It's our group. It's our guys, and everything else is fucking bullshit.
There's an energy you guys have it's extremely undeniable.
Thank you.
That's only going to happen if you stay in pocket.
Yep.
It will fall off the rails. Not to say like forever. Catch it before it does.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you feel that it's slipping.
Sure.
And talk, communicate.
Always.
Oh, so much bullshit gets avoided. Would be avoided if you just talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all got
Just like
feelings, bro.
We're pretty good at that, though.
We are
we
very
speak
good at
our
that.
minds, and we've all told each other
We
we
all
ourselves
have.
a couple times.
It's huge.
and
100%.
It's important. The fights
It
are always
is-
way more important than the.
Of
Oh,
course.
this feels great. This is
No hard feelings.
Yeah.
You should be hard on each other. You should be pushing each other.
absolutely
Well, that's
nothing wrong
what's
with
the
that.
whole
Challenging
thing.
each other.
Being able to like go up to him and be like, dude, like wake the fuck up.
Yes.
That's enough.
You have 6 people. You know how hard it is to make one person stay on track?
Oh yeah. No, it's-
6? So you have to hold each other accountable. And that person, you each need to like remember, this is like, just having been through it to some degree, it's like so much shit is avoidable, right? So you have to remember, each one of you, that like it's just hiccups and you are your own worst enemy. Each one of you are your own worst enemy. Facts.
100%.
There's no going around that.
Yep.
Right? Doesn't mean that the other person can affect the next, whatever, but like you are your own worst enemy. So when you look in a mirror, be truthful.
Yep.
So when somebody comes to you about something, you're not fighting back on some bullshit and digging a deeper hole. It is going to, don't do that.
I've
And you
always
guys are
struggled
such a
with
good
that.
thing. Well, you're human. That's,
Yeah.
that's, you're not, yeah.
And
Hard-headed.
there
You
was
said
a
it. You're
point-
most hard-headed.
Gabados. That's how. See, Frankie. That's how Frankie would say over here. I basically, for my entire life, I've always just been like a know-it-all type of person, and I'm the first to admit it now. At first,
Huge.
back then, I didn't want to admit that, but now I do.
You don't know it all.
Exactly.
You're good at what you're good at being
what I'm
you.
doing, but not everything.
You
right?
don't know it all.
Correct. And there was a point where, and we had a conversation about it, where I started to just get like, there was no more fun in our rehearsals, and I just started to really get like crazy. And we talked, and
Yeah,
Gone.
we hashed it out because
Gone.
there was a little bit of
You
burnout.
felt it too?
Yeah, there was a little
yeah.
burnout, and there was some.
Oh, yeah.
Not even. I don't even want to say riff because it's super dramatic, but I mean, it was just. We needed to
just
come
tension.
back together.
It was a lot of
Like you could feel it at each
there was a
rehearsal.
big
It was just
opportunity.
like-
There was a lot of opportunities coming up,
Yeah.
and I just
And they're
started
new.
to
Never
right.
felt them before.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, I'm like, man, we're going to Oklahoma. we need to lock in. And I just started, like, if mistakes would happen, I would, like, freak out.
Yeah.
Because obviously everybody's super talented in this band.
Yeah.
And it's almost like I was forgetting that people are normal and, you know, make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, freaking out on people if we're going too fast or if someone misses a note or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he brought me down to earth. And
Good.
And that same
we
token,
killed it in Oklahoma.
Did you?
Killed it.
How many shows?
Two.
Yep. Same venue?
Two different.
Two different venues?
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
So what, back-to-back days?
Yep.
Yeah. So the Tulsa Shrine in
That was awesome.
Tulsa, that was sick.
Was this
That was so
a
cool.
JD Brook Band show, or was it an opening?
Yeah. We actually headlined in Tulsa,
Headline in Tulsa.
which was,
How'd that come about? Was that do you guys have a following in Tulsa, or?
we do
Came
now.
about from
We do.
Came about from the manager.
You know what's crazy though, because it's you guys, right? You are the kind of band that if you're live somewhere and I happen to be at the bar, for instance,
Yep.
then I'm going to be like, "Who the fuck is that?" You know?
That's the plan.
Well, no, because you're headlined a show in Tulsa with no following in Tulsa.
Yeah.
You're leaning on the
We had a-
music
we had a small-
100%.
We had a small following, but honestly, you know, a little bit in Oklahoma and honestly the surrounding states as well, Wichita, Kansas, Texas, like people from
You're getting some
around
some
those
love
areas.
from that. Yeah.
They were there.
And we got to shout out
Wow.
our friends down there because I mean,
Yeah,
we wouldn't have been
100%.
there in the first place. Our artist friends down there, and,
100%.
like Emily, who we
Emily-
shared the show
Emily
with, we
Holland
kind of
Shed.
switched who's headlining both days.
Oh,
It was just
nice.
Like,
That was
Nice.
cool.
yeah, they've been. I mean, we were the first time we went back
March.
in March. We were like, "Holy shit, we're from Jersey!" Like, they made fun of our boots.
I-
like someone pulled me over. She's like, "Honey, I would never let my son wear these boots." And came back to
Because
us.
you're in the South.
exactly.
Yeah, because we're down there, and she's like, "I don't give a shit."
Where were you?
Midwest.
Okay. Midwest.
Well, yeah.
But so I have friends that I would go on TikTok live with and, you know, just mess around and play music. And they were like, "Man, you got to come to Oklahoma." And I was like, they were telling me about this place called Copan, Oklahoma, which has a population of like 700 people.
It's like Radiator Springs.
It's like Radiator Springs,
It is.
which
Like,
is
we were-
which is my type of shit.
Yeah,
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I was walking back to the RV. They were all by the fire. Like the nicest people in the
Of
world.
course they
Like
are.
if you
They're
were to
so
drive
awesome.
through, you'd be like,
They're
it's
so awesome.
insane. But like it
Kidding
was
me?
literally like it was out of cars. Like I'm walking
Yeah.
through the street by myself.
Yep.
All the stores are closed. The
Wow.
street lights blinking. It was literally cars.
It
I'm
was
like,
unbelievable.
Dirt road. There's a fire
like, what is
department,
going on
town hall,
here?
and that's it.
I need that.
and then
speed
you go to the
sometimes.
fire pit and
Unbelievable.
it's just
Jesus.
community.
Yep.
And all they want to do is just hear your music.
Your music.
That is
That's it. And that's so at first we didn't know that. You know, I was like, I like to take any opportunity that I can. And I presented it to, you know, my dad and Dave. And my dad's like, he looks the place up online. He was like, I don't know about this. You know, he saw the town hall, which we actually took a sweet picture in front of. Potential album cover.
yeah.
So
hell yeah.
I was like, fuck it, man. Let's do this, you know? And so we all flew down there. That was quite a trip.
I ended up
How long
backing
did
out
that-
of the flight too.
He backed out.
I was
Dumbest
on the
decision
flight.
ever.
So stupid.
I
You should've
think
came.
I was just looking at it and I'm like, guys, what are we doing?
2 planes to get there.
I'm like,
in the winter.
we're flying into O'Hare, and then we're flying
Yeah,
into this
yeah.
town. The
Tulsa.
town hall is like the size of my car.
Wait, O'Hare, you're flying Chicago.
We had to
flew to
go. There was no
Chicago,
direct flights
down to
there.
Tulsa.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
direct
Tulsa, so we had to go
and second flight down
Second
to
flight down to
Oklahoma.
Tulsa.
in the middle.
Small,
of winter with
small
all that
little.
wind and, yeah,
It was
two-seaters.
so cold out that when we flew from O'Hare, we obviously were so high up, we actually saw the snow end
Wow,
when we went down towards Oklahoma.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, I've never seen that before. That was
That's
pretty
cool. That's cool.
It was cold as hell.
Yeah.
So then we end up going, you know, landed in Tulsa and
driving a white Jeep.
driving
mind you.
a white Jeep Wrangler, which
Fantastic.
was the first contact with civilization we made in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We went to this place and got some food. We got a hot burger, which is awesome. It's pretty much a piece of white bread with meat on it and gravy.
It's a burger
Fucking
on a
awesome.
piece of white bread on fries with just gravy.
Oh, so
That's
good.
it.
Just
so
cheese-
good.
cheese?
And the peach
Cheese and
cobbler.
cheese too.
Forget it.
Oh
Cheese.
my god,
Oh.
we took a nap for 4 hours after it.
We did.
Heartburn, like I was eating
so
Tums
good.
like fucking candy.
We parked the Jeep, and there's these two guys hanging out, smoking cigarettes by their truck. And he goes, man, I wouldn't, wait, what did he say? I wouldn't buy that. Wait, what did he say?
Shit.
About the.
Oh, I
Wrangler? Is
wouldn't
it about the
drive that.
Wrangler?
I wouldn't drive that if you pay me to drive that. Oh, I was-
Yeah, buddy. Sooner Nation.
That's
right.
Yeah, boomer sooner.
Boomer Sooner. What's Boomer Sooner?
That's what they say.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, boomer sooner. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Now that I'm saying it, you questioned me. I was like,
Might
fuck.
be way off. It's like
Now I gotta look that up. It fucks me up now.
Check it out.
Yo, can you edit
Let
that?
us know.
Can you edit that, please? Can you-
Are we live?
We're really good in Oklahoma right now. I can't afford.
Years ago, I
No,
tried
it's their
to.
fight song. It's their fight song.
It
I
is,
wasn't
all
making
right.
that up.
All right,
That's
good.
real.
What's that
That's real.
video? Years ago, that they tried to. You ever see that freestyle video? Oh my god, the guy tries to freestyle and he goes, "Is this live?"
No,
Shit.
You never seen that?
no,
Oh my
That was the
god.
national anthem. You see that one?
no.
The girl that did the national anthem, and she messed up. She goes, "Oh my god, I fucked up."
Live?
Yeah,
Is
she
this
goes.
live?
She goes. Can we
No.
please go back? They go. It's live, and then she starts going again and then in the middle of it goes, "I got so nervous."
You know what? Though she probably won off of that. Like in the end, if she knew how to spin that, she probably show.
There's
She's
a
probably
spin for everything. She could.
if
take
you can
that.
eat it, if you can
Yeah.
like take it on the chin and move forward with it and laugh about it, it's a win. It's a win. It's
just
because you're gonna get
100%.
so much attention from it. You know, but I would imagine she curled up.
Oh, it was bad.
I don't ever want to be in public again. You know,
Oh
like,
man, messing up is just part of it. How
Yeah.
many times do I mess up the lyrics that
Oh,
I have written?
Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
make a
Whoops.
shirt that says I play wrong notes because I fuck up
well,
every.
so
like,
all right, let's get into this real quick because this is a thing that I've worked with a lot of artists, been an artist. So many times we get worked up about shit that we go through on a stage or whatever. Nobody has a fucking clue. So how much does it bother you, and how much have you understood that nobody really has a fucking clue?
It did it first.
Bother you?
It did it first.
Is that
When
'cause
we
you're,
first
are you a
started,
perfectionist?
oh, big time. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's, and I'll never forget. We were at Sean's in North Arlington, which they really lose in Hillsdale, and Sean's really gave us our start.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget this. I don't know what happened, but you guys started "Little Bitty" by Alan Jackson,
shit.
Yeah.
right?
Didn't we have to stop? That was the first song we ever stopped.
First and
We
only
always
song
play
we've ever
through
stopped.
Mid song.
Mid song.
We
Okay.
stopped because he literally just.
We have
Dude.
the proclivity to add songs week of a show, practicing them once, not with the full band,
Right.
and then roll it out at the venue.
Got it.
Just
got
try,
it,
and
got
it usually,
Idiots.
usually goes well.
Yeah.
But I didn't get my lyrics on my phone fast enough. I couldn't get it.
Oh,
so
so
they
you-
started playing.
Oh, Jesus.
And then, at that time we were playing with our friend Natalie, and I was looking at her while I was playing, trying to ask her to like get her lyrics up, and she was just smiling at me. She didn't know what I So then I was like,
There's a
all
lot
right, hold
going
on.
on.
I stopped the song and I was like, I'm so sorry, everybody. We're gonna take that back. And I'll never forget that moment.
And we kept getting booked.
Here
But
we are.
you probably played it. You probably played it smooth though.
yeah, we
Smoother than you even-
restarted,
yeah.
and then it was great.
You can adjust the one. You know, it's interesting being on a stage and performing. Like, you want it to go perfect. You have it in your head. This is how it's going to go, top to bottom. Song one, we're going to finish up here. Da, 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 da. When you're in it,
Something always goes wrong.
goes wrong,
Oh,
or
yeah.
you feel like I remember a lot of shows. Like, you're talking about a white guy from Westwood who rapped with like Maxo Cream. You know what I mean? Who's like a Crip, like a gangster ass Crip. You know. And I remember going to these shows and totally out of my element.
Yep.
But you feel the audience. You get a feel for it. You kind of understand what they like, what they don't. How do I make being a white boy in a predominantly black and urban crowd with a predominantly black and urban crowd? How do I make sense of this?
Right.
And you adjust. You go into it thinking one thing and you figure it out and you walk away and it works. It's like, do you do this a lot? Is this a lot like live? How often does it go smooth? How often are you guys adjusting and flipping the tracks, the set list, and
Yeah, I mean,
The set list.
the set list
flips.
moves
a lot?
and
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
say,
he calls out.
he is like spot on with his call outs.
Really?
Yeah,
He
there's
gives
sometimes
this
where
look.
it's like,
He's like, we're
This-
playing
if
this
you
fucking
feel it,
song.
I feel the night going a certain way, and I'm like, we can't play the next fucking 5 songs, or
Yeah,
we're
no.
gonna walk out. So it's like I turn back to Mike. I'm like, we're playing this, and I look at James. And I'm like,
Because you got to get them up.
we gotta
Oh,
get him
man.
up,
Yeah,
or it's
yeah,
just like the
yeah.
vibes off. and
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
But recently, we've really stuck to the set list.
Yeah,
The only,
we've been tight.
we've been tight at Red Barn. We called out
yeah, a couple.
but that was at the end. That was like really.
now
at the
we
end
have
of the
like
set.
set call outs, like, oh, this is a good time to play Tennessee whiskey. When
Right.
everybody's in
Yeah.
their fields, we just got them up to that super high.
Freebird.
We're gonna bring
Yeah.
it down a little bit.
Freebird.
We're gonna play some originals.
Well,
It's only
and-
a few call outs.
And that's a huge thing you guys get to fold in too. I mean, doing covers within your set. So what was it? What was it like early when you have music of your own? Curious about this. You have music of your own. You're eager to let people hear it.
Right.
You want people to hear it. But obviously, they realistically in the early days don't give a shit.
Right.
They want to hear Freebird. They want to hear, right? So like,
Yes, they do.
but you smart. You use it to your advantage, and you sprinkle in your stuff.
Yeah.
So that they're like, who, right? And you make people think. So like, has it slowly but surely kind of started to become when people come to JD Brook Band shows, they're coming. Yes, they get the hits that they like, but they're starting to become excited about your music.
The compliment we get all the time is like, the covers were great. You guys play those, but your originals, and they have that like.
And we've been getting that.
What does that feel like right now
too.
at this moment? What does that feel like?
Every time it's
surreal.
Yeah.
Surreal.
It truly does not get old, and I'm very grateful for music that we're writing. Is what they're there for. Yeah. And again, like I mentioned before, it's to see people singing it. You know, obviously people are going to sing the covers like Dixieland Delight. Everybody's, you know, singing the call outs. For sure. That. But then, you know, we start playing our music and I'm looking around and I'm seeing some people I don't even know. You know, we had a situation that this couple that was at our show at Red Barn.
I didn't even know about that.
You know, he's wearing a shirt, whatever.
A JD Brook Band shirt?
Yeah. And I try and talk to as many people as I can without getting sick.
Yeah.
But especially this time of year. But I try and we all do, try and talk to as many people as we can during the short break that we have.
Smart.
And I'm talking to him, and obviously I recognize them from last year's Red Barn. And he's with this girl. And he's like, man, let me tell you something. We're together. We've always been friends, but we're together because of your show.
Wow.
And we had
They met at your show?
No, they were always friends.
They fell in love.
They fell in love at our show
during Tennessee Whiskey.
Last year.
They fell in love,
and now they're married. Yeah.
And now they're married.
Whoa.
I didn't even
rewind that. Rewind that.
Yep.
A couple who weren't a couple when they went to the show.
They were just two friends going to see the show. Yeah.
Went to your show.
Yep.
Tennessee Whiskey gets played by you guys. What happened? Why did they fall in
Fig
love?
probably serenaded.
He was like, like that.
Fig on the guitar.
I'm trying to imagine this guy like turning to her like.
They ended up dancing.
Shit.
Yeah. Come here. Let me show you a thing or two.
I'm crying.
They ended up dancing with each other.
Oh,
and,
this is
she
great.
She goes like this and showed me her ring, and I was like, what? Like that was crazy to me. And obviously, you know, it's Tennessee Whiskey, right? Which is in and of itself already a cover song by Chris Stapleton. It's not actually his song.
Of course.
And the fact
people
that
don't know that too because he made it. He made it what it is.
He's
just different.
He's the GOAT.
He really is.
But the fact that we were able to move somebody to that point where they got married.
Wow.
And then of course I shouted them out. You know,
you have to.
This couple's married, and apparently it was because of us. You know,
and that pulls the whole audience in.
Unbelievable.
Has it become second nature shows at this point? Have shows become second nature?
Oh yeah, I would say
it's
how much of a different feeling is it now from when you started?
Big time. You know, the nerves, personally, and I noticed it a lot more when we first started. I was always nervous before shows, but as soon as I came up to the mic, it went away.
Of course.
But now it's like,
it's what I do.
Yeah.
Honestly, we get antsy when we don't have shows.
Yeah.
It's like stomach goes like this. A little bit. It's not a bad feeling.
That means you care though. That's the best feeling in the world.
It's like before a hockey game, you know?
No matter what, if you give a shit about anything you're about to go and do, that you're like
that's what you're
challenging yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Stay going on a stage and performing. I don't. It's hard to understand because we're all performers, right? It's hard to understand how people can't,
right?
Like, don't even know where to begin.
I know.
And it's crazy. Is there is no literally. If you were to just go up and be yourself, it will resonate.
Right.
Problem is, they're thinking about every other performer. They're thinking about everything else. Right. I want to be like this person and that person. And am I too loud? Am I the way I look? And
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of your head.
It just play
and enjoy yourself.
That's it. And it's really. I mean, I wish, you know, when we try, especially at a show like that, when you have, 700 people there, we have our friends and our family in the front row, and we try and give them some sort of experience. You know, we played Revival by Zach Bryan. That's you know, Tommy does the solo.
You did that at Five Dimes, didn't you?
We sure did. That place was jumping. It's one hell of a song.
Well, I mean,
and we'll touch on.
Come on.
Yeah, no, that's that. We'll touch on that in a second. But you know, I look into the front row and I see my friends there, and Tommy's friends.
Yeah.
You know, because he's really Tommy's friends have been such a huge part of that show at Red Barn.
Okay.
And we're like, you guys got to get on stage. So,
is he from there, like the area?
Tommy's he's from Rockland County. So he's
that's what I was going to ask.
Right.
Okay.
And then a couple of, you know, Matteo and I's friends and Paul, he's a good guy.
I mean, it's crazy to see that people that were strangers that we met at our shows, we see them now for the second, third, fourth, fifth time.
Yes. Yep.
And it's become this little community of people where it's like we have specifically this group of guys that we met at the first time we did this.
Exactly.
Justin, Anthony.
Yep. The super fans.
Super fans?
Super fans.
They follow your shows.
They drive like 3 hours to see us.
Like
type
we've
of
seen them
and
like
introduce us to new bars, new venues. They've really been a champion for us. And
wow, you need a bunch of those, man.
Yeah. And you find the right people, and it's surround yourself with the right people and talk to them, and really they become friends at this point. Everybody that comes to
so
shows.
dope. You guys are very easily, like, you guys have talking to you, like, this is the first time. I mean, I guess we've talked, we've chatted. I don't think we've ever really talked besides the time we met here. We had a quick conversation. We were at the party. We talked for a little bit. And we've had some spotty stuff, right?
Right.
But now I'm 45 minutes to an hour in. You guys are very, you're what's the word I'm looking for, man? You guys are comfortable, like, in your own skin. You're easily approachable. You're easy to talk to. You know, like, always do that with your fans.
Yep.
You know, your people. But from me to you, I like that. You're not putting on. You're not trying. You're just bros, dudes, guys that came together to do what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yo, dude, that is the most relatable shit ever.
Thank you.
That is the most relatable shit ever.
I like to drink beer and play music. That's all.
Yeah, we show up like we're trying to throw a good party.
Yeah,
good music.
But you get to do it yourself. You get to be the party.
I always say
you dictate the energy of the room.
Correct.
It's crazy.
Exactly. And the fact that people are spending their Saturday night with us,
with you, and you're obligated to put on a show.
Yeah,
you're not being booked.
Of course,
you're obligated to put on a fucking show,
right?
And to give it your all.
And I think, honestly, and I always say, part of our experience is, you know, exclusivity is very important because people want to be a part of something. But as soon as you're in there, it becomes inclusive. And you should feel like you could come up and talk to us at any moment. That's you know, seeing Zach Bryan live at MetLife, I went to see him for the first time. It did feel like that. It felt like I was able to walk up to him and talk to him.
That emotional, the best of the best. That's how you should.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not like a showcase. Like, it's not like we go up there in like coordinated costumes and like
yeah, no, you're literally, you walk up
we're
like
literally
this,
showing up.
Yeah.
Here it is. Like, we're just here to show our music.
What's the challenge as a Jersey band that could be labeled as quote unquote country? Have you ever dealt with you're from Jersey?
I think we do it right though. I mean, you brought up James' voice before. It's not like we're going up there like my big green tractor and like we don't lean into that. And
his natural tone is his natural tone.
Yeah, and we're very genuine, I think, to it. And I think there are people that do that in New Jersey. But we just stay true to ourselves. I mean, the first time we went to Oklahoma, we said it's like we're the same as you guys. We're writing music from us, from our heart, and it's real shit. And that's what country, Americana, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's just real shit.
I think it really comes down to like the writing of the music.
Right.
Like,
True.
I could probably write 15 songs talking about truck, beers, and neon.
Not hard to write about.
That isn't like that.
Cheers,
isn't
boys.
What? That's not where we come from, and we're not trying to be that.
Right.
We're writing like the stuff that I've written the last few, like between Hounds, Piece of Me was all me, top to bottom. The whole song, like
it's about his experience at school.
Like that's just that's me. That's my story. Is that
and you
song.
can always back it by it being true.
Right.
Who gives a fuck what anybody says? Because the bottom line is it came from here. This is the why. This is who we are. We're not acting like anything. We paid nothing but respect to all of the greats that have influenced. Nothing's going to stop you guys from that, except you.
Right.
Yeah.
A respect thing, honestly, that's the
a respect
biggest
thing.
part of it. And it's the same thing in your world of hip hop. It's
100%.
paying respect to the people that did it before.
Always
everyone.
grateful,
Correct.
happy,
Grateful.
happy that I'm here. It is huge. I mean, like watching the whole Post Malone kind of like jump into the country world, for instance, he did it so tasteful at a level that he could only do it like one way to even be accepted. Right? Bring on the greats. They know it's going to sell. He's going to pay nothing but respect to every single one that he's probably rubbed shoulders with for the last 10 years. But now he's in their world. He owns it a certain way, lives it a certain way, never acts like more. And look what it did for him.
And he makes country music.
He makes country music.
Yeah.
He does it, and he does it very well.
Yeah. There's no 808 beats. There's no. It is.
He makes country music.
He's got a fiddle.
You could tell he went into it to do that.
Right.
He went into to pay respect.
He's
not
from Texas, right?
He's from Texas. He's country.
Texas through and through. He is.
Yeah, no,
Listen, man, you never know what makes you pop off and what makes you hit. Like, there's a clip of Post Malone. There's a video of Post Malone where he's like doing like a dance, like some dance stupid song. Like, and he's in like shorts. It's like a dumb viral kind of a thing. Early, this is before White Iverson. And then he braids his hair and does whatever. That just happened to make him pop off.
Right.
That's all it did. Yep. But in the industry, like anything, you kind of got to sink your teeth into it for a second, go make your money, go continue to make records. Turns out he's a great artist.
Right.
And then finally, I'm sure for him, it's such a relief. He's like, I can now be
what I want to be.
Yeah.
So I know that's what he originally.
Yeah, but
he
you're
wanted
in.
to be that.
It's like
And
Lil
then
Nas
he-
X.
Yeah.
They're all like that. It happens.
And I'm sure you've seen the way Post Malone can play a guitar.
He's a
amazing.
monster.
Nasty.
He's a monster. I look at a guy. I don't know if you guys are into MGK. My son is like obsessed. Right.
The two like pop albums he.
His
before-
last album,
Yeah, insane.
is fire.
He's so good.
If you're
I think he's
a
great.
musician, forget the fandom. As a musician, as somebody who respects art and an artist who puts their energy into the craft, he's awesome.
His punk rock stuff is.
He's awesome.
It's
Travis
insane.
Barker.
I
too,
think
you
this
got.
is the first album that he's dropped that feels really authentic. Like from top to bottom, he feels comfortable. It seems like he's happy, right? But he's in a place now that's so beyond
Right.
what he did and what got him hot.
Exactly.
He rapped. He was a gangster rapper from fucking Cleveland trying to fit into black culture. And even if he's from it, it's a 100% an uphill battle.
Right.
Right. So super important for you guys. You're in a great place because you can just come into the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Your music can adapt. You can always do new projects and new things if it sparks and goes that direction. But you guys are in such a good spot. You're in
I
such
feel like
good
a lot
spot.
of the songs too is not like none of them are like the same. Like
No,
it's
no.
like different genres across the board. Each song.
They all have a different
Like-
feel. They all do. And I like the idea. You mentioned mystery.
Right.
You guys don't do too much right now, which is interesting to me. Like, I'm waiting. I would love it if you guys dropped a song a week. Like, personally. No, of course.
Yeah,
And
awesome.
listen, maybe there's a point you can. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. I think you're playing it very smart. I think it's a long game, right? You're not doing anything to try to get the attention over the top right now.
Right.
Like you're kind of going through the ebbs and flows and learning as you go, and you have great guidance and you have the right people in your corner I think it all matters. All that matters. And you're doing it a certain way. But yeah, I think that in due time, you guys can play around and do what you got to do. But right now you're in a really sweet spot. It seems to be like very organic.
Yeah, we feel we're in the groove. And we
It
talk
feels
about that.
it.
Yeah, we're
From a
in it.
distance
We're in
watching,
the
it feels
pocket,
it.
I
Yeah,
think.
everything is very natural. Like as far as the writing to the playing to.
So, all right. I got to know about December 19th, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's a big one.
That is.
New song?
Yes, sir.
Song.
Have you teased it?
A little bit.
We have a little bit. Yeah.
Like on stories, or have you teased it?
I post a couple videos on the TikTok, my personal TikTok.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, we have a few posts, probably like 4 or 5 up on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Good feedback?
posts, and then
yeah,
Yeah.
good
How do you
stuff.
feel?
everything's been doing really
Can you?
well.
What can you disclose about the song? Is there a title
It's probably one of the best solos I've ever heard in my entire life.
from this guy?
I'm not gonna lie,
Really?
because we recorded it in June.
Just take it.
Yeah, I can't say it.
I actually don't know how to take
No,
compliments
I
either.
can't at all. This,
When the
I
hand
said
goes to the
that.
hair.
Sweet sweat.
no, shit.
But
I'm gonna slow mo that.
he's like, he comes over. He's like, because we recorded it in June,
Yeah.
and he wasn't happy with his solo, so he's like, all right, we're
That
gonna
was the
we're gonna
worst
redo
fucking
this.
day in the studio ever.
It was rough.
That was
I
That was brutal.
did
It just wasn't.
It
for
wasn't
me
clicking.
either. I did my vocal track and I did my guitar track, and both of them sucked. Which usually I go in, I do my guitar take like 2 takes. The first take is the good one, and then the second one is just an extra one.
Yeah.
It's not too hard.
You can always pluck.
Right,
and-
exactly.
Yeah, I know the deal.
And my vocal take in like 3.
Mm.
And this time, I just sucked. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Was it the song? Was it something about the song, or were you just not feeling it that day? It was the day.
I just wasn't feeling it personally. And the song is pretty difficult to sing
Okay.
multiple times in a row.
Mm.
You know, I definitely get up there to the top of my range during the chorus, but we kind of just sat on it for a while. I got the stem sent to me, and I did my vocals and my guitar at home, and I did his guitar at home, and even some of Tommy's fiddle parts we redid, which is why I made him
It was
do
like
it 70
98
times.
takes.
Yes.
My vocals,
98?
Oh, it was. Yeah, we
I
have
don't torture anybody as much as myself.
Really?
That's all I got to say. I sat in that music room that we were talking about, and did roughly 80 something takes just of the chorus alone,
Wow.
which is the hardest part
so
of the song.
funny when you're in the house.
Oh man, you got to hear it.
Because
I'm
the
like,
door,
fuck.
the door that leads to the music room is like it's like halfway
You have a
soundproof.
video of that somewhere?
No, I had one of when the blow dryer kept shutting off, him yelling in the
It's,
bathroom.
it's
But-
like the Good Riddance meme where he's playing the opening thing. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm like sitting in the kitchen eating. And you hear him going all the way up, and then you hear it stop and progressively keeps getting worse.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
freaking out more. Then he comes out with the laptop. He's like, I can't fucking do it right
Can't
now.
fucking get this shit. So I'm more critical of myself than anything else in the world,
Yeah, you should be.
obviously.
Yeah.
And the takes that you hear in the song in the final cut are the takes that I landed on, which is like, then I did like 70 something takes, thought that was the one, listened to it, I'm like, nope. And then like a
Went
couple
back
days
and
later
did
went back and we did it
When
again.
you do a ton of takes, curious, all you guys, do you do, let's say you do 50 takes. Are you going back and finding it, or are you, I know I landed it on take 50?
That we'll do a couple takes, like with your solo.
It gets to the point,
number
I
38.
think, where it's like,
I remember.
I know this is the one, but I'm going to do another
One
like
more-
20 more.
Exactly.
And then you play the
And
exact same thing.
You
another 20
put
times.
that, you put that one where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Especially Tommy. We call Tommy a robot because
He
he'll sit in the studio, especially, and we work with this gentleman, Joe DeMeo. He's a recording engineer, and
Where do you guys record?
in Long Branch,
Or Long Branch?
Shorefire Studios.
Oh, right by
Great spot.
Yeah,
Great spot.
amazing
You guys
place.
go to
It's a
Butcher
good
Block?
taco place right there.
Go to the Butcher Block or no?
Is there Butcher Block over there?
I've been there, but you
gotta
guys,
go to the
I've been there. It's fun.
Tastes good. It's good stuff. Yeah, there's good food over there. Man. Long Branch.
Butcher Block.
But we'll
Lunch.
we'll be
Butcher Block,
sitting in the
Butcher Block
studio,
lunch.
and Tommy literally over the mic, he's just like, "Joe, can we just loop that 7 times?" And
He
gives
knows too.
He
the
gives an
thing.
exact
He's like,
amount.
yeah, I just need like 4 more.
'Cause I need more. I need 4 loops real quick.
He'll
and
play the
then-
same thing. I mean,
the
to
same
us,
thing.
it's the same thing 7
like,
times.
I heard a squeak.
And he's like, "What do you guys
Like-
think?" I think like in 5 seconds into take 6, it
Yeah.
squeaked a little
I
bit.
squeaked.
And we'll listen. We're like,
I didn't draw my
I don't
bow
hear-
long
I don't hear
enough.
shit.
yeah. He's like, I didn't.
Mike's
he's
the
like,
same way, honestly. He's
Oh,
like, I
yeah.
hit the cymbal like with the radius of this. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, dude, that
I hit the
fucking
bell on the ride
Yeah,
with
it's
the
like-
wrong part of my stick.
How often do you guys hear a mistake, but the mistake
is the thing.
is the thing?
I don't
That's
know
a
if
good
ever
question.
happened.
You do that to me all the time.
I do.
Where I'll fuck something up. I'm like, nah, I don't like that.
Sometimes
No,
there's
yeah.
feel
Yeah,
in the
that-
mistake that is like you cannot recreate it.
Right.
It's impossible. I've gone through that a bunch recording. And usually it's my engineer that'll tell me, like, your voice cracked. I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But-
and I'm
but
like,
you
well,
don't-
let me hear it like 72 times so I
Right,
can
right.
agree with you. You know what I mean? Because I don't.
No, that's really, and you know, recording Autumn. That's a very personal song to me.
Is Autumn the 19th?
Autumn is the 19th.
Autumn's the 19th.
Yep, that's the name of the song. It's a song I wrote about my uncle, and
Can you give some background?
yeah,
Just
of
to-
course.
yeah.
So my uncle passed away in 2011.
Sorry.
And I was super close to him, you know, and so was Matteo. And you know, December 11th is when he passed away, so we're coming up on that date.
Mm-hmm.
And Christmas was his favorite holiday, you know, and he didn't have any kids, so he spoiled me and my cousins, Matteo. And this song is kind of just really how I've figured out how to move through life, you know, without that type of figure in my life. And that's why I really wanted to make this sound the way it does. And I mean, everybody, they pulled out all the stops for that song. It's like,
I one tracked, so it was all good.
yeah.
I was
My
in and
man.
out. 6
and out.
songs, 6 tracks, done.
That's right.
You guys are here. Give me 7 loops and do it 72 times.
I was at home grinding. I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Throw me in. I'm going first. 5 minutes.
That was great.
Real quick. Give me 2 minutes of it. Why do you play the piano?
We'll get into that story now.
I'll try and sum it up as fast as I can. So when we started, even before I even knew Fig, I played the drums since I'm like probably 12 years old. I took lessons up by where Prime Meets is. There's above Prime
There's a music
Meets,
store.
There's a music store.
Or a music lesson place.
And that's
took my
he
piano
took
lessons.
piano lessons there.
I had no
So
clue.
that's where I learned how to play the drums.
Okay.
And that was like my
Also
thing.
recorded an album there, by the way.
Did you?
Like 6. Remember that?
Yeah, so he was obviously
We recorded an album at 6. We bring it back. We need that.
We need to find that.
I need the exclusive drop.
And I took a picture on my piano like that.
yeah. So he was the piano, I was the drums.
Yeah.
We grew up from our dad, Van Halen, like AC/DC, rock and roll.
My man.
That was my thing. Like I loved, especially for the drums, that was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. He played the piano, drove me nuts because the upright was in the living room, and he would play Billy Joel the same part 300 times.
It was
until
so
correct.
it was so out of tune too.
He was terrible. So
Yeah.
then he started playing the guitar. Now we're in the phase of like we're a little older. I had just gotten back into the drums. I always had my starter kit for my whole life.
Yeah.
And he's playing electric. So now we're playing rock. Still before Fig.
Okay.
Now Fig comes in. He gets in the country. I'm still playing the drums.
Okay.
Now it's the 3 of us. So the song ties down. The original drum part is my part.
Got it.
We wrote the song together.
Got it.
So now we're playing that. They're like, you got to play a train beat. I'm like, I'm not going to play a train beat. That's so boring for 4.5 minutes to play the same thing. Like, I play rock and punk rock. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, then they're talking about playing. I have no aspirations of playing live ever. Never thought about it. Even still,
So it was a passion thing for you. It wasn't even.
I don't even. I have no idea how it happened.
He did not.
He doesn't
wanna
even know why
play.
he's here right now.
I didn't.
Yeah,
even,
no.
Yeah.
I literally.
It started really.
Honestly,
yeah,
we
with the
sucked you in a little bit. You were just
We
there
did,
hanging
no,
out, and we're like, no,
Each time,
come here.
yeah, they were like, we need the drums. I'm like, oh, okay. So each time we play, that's what's going through my head. I'm like, what am I even doing? Like, I don't even, I'm looking at a piano. How did I get here?
Yeah.
So I'm playing
Started
the
with
drums.
the guitar.
Then I tell them,
That's amazing.
I tell them,
It
I'm
is
thinking, I'm
wild.
putting myself in his brain right now. Just like mid-show, like, what the fuck is this shit?
so I'm playing the drums. I'm like, guys, I don't I don't really want to play live. I don't really want to play country drums. Like, I like rock. We find Mike. Now I'm kind of like watching things. At this point now, I'm out of the band. I'm not.
He wasn't even in the
Yeah.
band.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
not-
like,
you
I
don't play piano
I'm
yet.
like, I don't even want to be a part of it. Like,
Yeah.
you guys do your
Crazy,
thing.
man.
Like, I'm handing the torch to Mike.
I'll be the manager before the manager.
So then,
assistant
They're
manager.
the same person, by
then
the
they
way.
find.
they?
Then they find Tommy. Now this is probably like 2022, 20,
3. Yeah,
23.
we're coming up
Okay.
for the backyard show.
I'm still not in it.
Yeah.
The first show they play in our driveway down the shore, I'm not playing. I'm not in it. At that point I started learning guitar. Just
No, he
just
didn't-
for fun.
First of all,
I played something in the Orange. I came in for one I was like a guest appearance.
you know what? You got to see how he learned the guitar. I was in my living room, and I was sitting there writing something. He comes in with my other guitar, and he's like, "What chord is this?" And he plays a G, and I was like, "What the fuck? You learn that?" I've been trying to teach him for 10 years.
Yeah, I told him I'll learn.
That
Just
point.
I don't want to right
He's
now.
like, "I'll learn on my
Yeah.
own," and then he did.
So then I
But
did.
You have the chops. Like you understand.
It's in the blood.
Yeah, it's in the blood.
It's in the
I
blood.
don't,
yeah,
I don't know
obviously.
how or where it came from.
It
but-
is.
So we play the first show. I'm not a part of it. I play one song. I'm the guest appearance.
Oh yeah,
Done.
it's pretty hype.
So
Hey, bring
then-
out my little brother real quick.
Then I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, man, I was like, that's kind of fun. I'll pick up the guitar. I learn the guitar. Next show, I'm playing rhythm. And the next few rehearsals, I'm playing rhythm for James's. Some songs I'm not playing because I can't play bar chords. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of background to James's guitar, and I'm not really good at guitar. I'm like, this is kind of boring.
Yeah.
My cousin tells me, hey, I have a keyboard. Like, you want to take the keyboard? I'm like, sure. One weekend, it was in like June or something. My roommates were all home for the summer. We go to my girlfriend's house. She has a piano there. And it was like a Sunday night. I sat down at the piano.
Never forget that.
And
FaceTime call.
she told me, for some reason, I never pieced together, like, okay, piano, there's chords on the piano. I've always tried to play like Minecraft by like YouTube videos, like muscle memory.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, and
The
she's like,
Office
"Yeah,
theme.
here's the chords." She's like cleaning up in the kitchen. I'm sitting with my guitar at the thing, and I'm like, the fretboard is the keyboard.
Right.
Like, this is the same thing. So I'm starting to match each sound, figure out the chords. I FaceTime him. I'm like, I know how to play the piano. I'm like,
he goes, I figured out the piano.
So then I sit
I'll
on
never
it.
forget
I
that.
go to bed.
That is ridiculous.
Dude, I'm telling you.
It was weird. So then I go to bed. I'm like, okay, we'll sit on it. I wake up and sit down and played it. And I was like, like something
Like legitimately played the piano.
8 months.
It wasn't
took him to
amazing.
learn.
It wasn't amazing,
Okay.
but then I get the keyboard from my cousin,
And
and I'm like, okay, guys, let's do it. Like, I sit down at rehearsal and play it, and then we were like, this is part of our sound that was missing.
Such a great sound.
Isn't that crazy?
So we have the
Keys. Do you need keys?
Yeah.
But it's the way it's
and at that point
it's
we
the
also
way he
didn't
plays
have
them.
any bass.
right.
So
Oh, yeah, I
that
forgot
was
about
now
that.
my
We
low
actually
end.
didn't have a bass for literally 3 years.
I'm going to tell you something crazy. My father's band, the guy who's on the keys, left hand is the bass because the bass player passed away, and his right hand is like leady
The melody.
melodies. So he goes, that is like,
Yeah.
for somebody who has no clue.
Yeah. No,
It's
it's
like, what?
Everything is really a treble instrument.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, listen, if you learn how to play guitar, I do know chords. Like, I understand it.
Right.
Conceptually. I don't play anything. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And then on top of everything,
how do you do that?
exactly. And I said to him, I'm like, you know what? I think you should start writing. And he's like, I don't really write.
Oh, you're
I don't know how to
stubborn.
write. Then all of a sudden,
Guy's stubborn.
here
Is he your
comes-
stubborn one? Is he the stubborn one?
I had a conversation with him. He's like, no, that's your job. And I'm like, no, just do it.
Leave me alone.
And then all of a sudden,
My
here
keyboard.
Here comes Piece of Me. Here comes Hounds. Here comes this new one he was
You
working
got
on.
it, bro. It's in. You got it.
And Burn It Down. Wait till you hear that fucking song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, it's
So is there a
bizarre.
is there a what's happening here? Is there an album happening?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't have to say
Maybe.
nothing, but like, are you working on a project?
Oh,
On a
always,
couple.
always.
We're
working
kind of
on it.
constipated
Yeah, we
with
have
work right now,
Yeah.
so we're in the process of figuring out what goes where and what makes sense with what.
How?
And there's
I'd like to do an
a
EP.
whole lot of shit.
An EP,
coming out.
yeah, like a
EP
little
would be
4
nice and-
song,
nice and
3 song.
tasteful.
Yeah.
We usually
Maybe six,
start one,
six.
get like halfway through, and then another one will start.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's like
It
backs
sucks
up.
though. Like you, another nugget, and I know you know it, but the music you listen to over and over and over again, nobody's ever heard it.
Right.
So don't forget that.
Right.
Like, don't beat yourself up because, hey, this song's been out for, we know it for a year or two, and like, I'm fucking tired of this song. If you felt it was a hit at a certain time, yeah, times change, I get it, but like, if you know it's a fucking hit,
Right.
people don't know it. The people don't know what you're about to do. So like,
Exactly.
don't forget that.
Yep.
Don't.
And I'll tell you, going back to Oklahoma, playing in this area, I'm sure you know, this is a very, very rough area to play in. Any music,
They don't fuck with people.
they don't care.
No, they want covers. They want songs that they can they know
We've
they can
been
sing
doing
to.
this a lot lately. It's like when they see us playing, like young guys playing music, they're like, we're used to going to a bar and seeing like 80s rock.
Yeah.
Like you hear the classic shit and that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's even the response we get from
Refreshing.
bars. They're
Yeah.
like, what are you going to play? Because they're just used to that. And
Yeah.
there's just not the outlet for it. I think people crave it. They just
Right.
don't know how to go find
They don't
it
know how-
and where
exactly.
to go see it.
They
Exactly.
do crave it. They don't want to just jump into a random live show though and say, "Hey, I hope these guys are good." Right? So
yeah.
like, you got to do your due diligence and be able to put in the work to be able to be seen to a degree to spark an interest to be like, "Hey, I saw this band on probably social media or something, and I want to go check them out."
And I'm sure you get it too, where it's like where you're telling people like, come see my show, and people are like,
Right.
You got a show?
Yeah.
What kind of
yeah.
show you?
Well, it took a
Yeah.
fucking minute, bro. I remember doing music. I was buried in the Bloomfield, Belleville, Newark, Irvington, right? So my scene was not my friends up here.
Sure.
Right.
It took years before they saw I was doing something that they at first were like, "You're fucking nuts, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro? You throw a football." Right. Go throw a football, bro. Shoot the basketball. That's where, and so like, but it was the coolest feeling ever. Like 4 or 5 years in, and we're organizing shows, putting shows together, doing all the promotion, doing everything. Big acts that are opening up, and like I'm opening up, and my friends would pop up. Like they pop up, they come out for a good
Randomly,
time,
and you're like, the
yeah,
fuck?
like that's fucking dope. But that feeling, but remember too, your friends are not going to be the ones, like if you guys are chasing your friends' approval, you're going to be chasing for a long fucking time.
I chase my own approval.
Oh, they're
Number one, but your biggest supporters early on are going to be people you guys don't have a fucking clue who you are.
Exactly, yeah.
And those that find you early are the ones that are going to be forever fans.
Correct.
So you got to, that's
that's
a
like
lot of
the
things.
Bongies and the Andrews that we were just talking about. That we're like,
exactly.
those are the fucking
and I'll tell you, when on top of, so the area that we're in is very hard to impress.
Yes.
And it's an honor that we have been able to, at a certain degree, impress them.
I mean, you put on a pretty undeniable show.
Thank you. When we were in Seaside Park, when we played at Sandbar for the first time, it was, obviously there was people at the bar, but it's in the sand, sandbar. And it's right on the boardwalk. Exactly. There. Might as well drop the mic.
Bye, guys.
So, but the beauty of it is there's a boardwalk full of people who started to just get very intrigued. And I mean, we stopped. There was a shit ton of people just
your
stopping.
Sound, dude, your sound is so fucking different.
You know what, honestly, which is crazy, we thought we sounded like shit live up until this past summer.
I promise you.
When we recorded our first show like through an actual channel.
Through the mixer.
Yeah.
And not like from videos that's set up 5 feet apart.
That's all we hear is videos.
Yeah.
We heard it this past summer at a rehearsal. We're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get why
Yeah.
people keep coming back because we're like, oh, we suck.
We walked
only
into
hear from
rehearsal.
And you do covers justice, which is a fucking not an easy thing to do.
We try and put our own spin on stuff, keep it as close to the original.
Yeah.
But
Make it your own.
Our own extending stuff. But we were walking up to rehearsal, and the song was playing from the show.
One of ours. And
One of our
we
songs.
walked in. I was like, why are they listening to this?
Yeah, I was like, why are they?
They're playing it from like Spotify or whatever.
Zach,
It was
our
the-
former bass player, he was playing the song over the speakers with Tommy, who was already there.
Ah, dope.
And I hear a different fiddle part, and I was like, that's not in the song. I thought it was the recording,
Wow.
but it was us playing live.
Yeah, we only
Wow.
listen to like
Fucking
iPhone
sound
recordings, which I'm sure
Which
you
you
know
only
are-
pick up like the drums, my
it's-
amp, which is way too fucking loud.
Good
and
to
you're like,
study though.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, what were we talking about? I was about to say the same thing.
We're talking about Matteo learning the piano.
Yes.
Everybody gets a kick out of that story.
Yeah.
It is.
It's impressive as shit.
It's wild.
You said to yourself,
It confuses me a lot.
these are chords, and in a night, yo, bro, I can play the piano. Like, that's
it's-
ridiculous.
It's funny because it sounds like it's exaggerated, but
No,
it
it
is.
wasn't.
I feel like
it
you
is
might be a
literally-
savant, and you have to kind of accept
be.
it.
Could be.
No, I feel like you have to
don't know.
accept it.
No, it's
You understand what I'm saying? Don't fight it.
understand what I'm
No,
trying
no,
to tell you.
no. This is a thing. This is a thing because I think you're all unbelievably talented. There's no question about it. But I'm going to say this is from an observation standpoint. This is like, not saying you're not super passionate. You're writing. I can tell it's starting to become more passion driven
No,
to
for
you.
sure.
That's what I'm feeling from what I'm learning from you guys. Right. So for you particularly, I could tell this has been something 100% all the way for a long time, 100% all the way for a long time. Very like, this is what I want to do in life. For you, it's like you fill a void for something that's really awesome without really having to try, right? You're just like filling the void. Except that you've been given a gift that is
That's what I
Yeah.
I tell them all the time too.
very
And as an
important. You
older
accept
brother,
this.
I'm extremely proud.
Yeah, you should. You should be. And you should be older brothering him. This shouldn't be about music. This should be about his you've been given gifts. Tap in.
Yep.
Embrace them. Don't fight them.
Yep.
Like that's the truth.
I appreciate it.
It is because no, listen. Your choice to live life, however you want to live life.
Yeah.
I would never tell anybody how to live their life. But if you were to ask me, what do I? Because you're not asking me, so I'm just going to say it. But if you were to ask me, I would tell you, be like, yo, bro, what could you possibly do if you really dug in? What's possible? And I don't want to see you, because it's the one thing I tell my wife now at 36 years old. It's the one thing I'm very hard, like very stern on it now more than ever. I do not and will not be 65, 70, 80 years old and look back and know that I've been given some amazing gifts. And because of you, or even right to her face, because of you, no, I'm not even a joke. I don't love you less. It's you have to accept that this is what I want. Right. So I'm not going to give up on what it is I know I've been given and waste it because of anything My kids are the only thing that will come before
anything.
Yeah, my wife, she's next after my kids, for sure.
Of course.
There's no question about it. That's a fact. I mean, I love her, but she's not blood. No.
Right.
No, I'm just being honest. I love her to death. She's the yin to my yang. But I'm going to be you're not going to want to be around me if I didn't try.
Right.
You're not. Yeah. I will be satisfied if it didn't work out and I tried.
Right.
I will not be satisfied if it didn't work out and I did nothing about it.
Literally what you just said, I had, like, I spend all day, like morning to afternoon when he comes home, writing new stuff.
Is that new?
With this
is that new?
That's new.
So
and it frustrates the shit out of me.
Since last October when I got my job, he's just kind of taken the reins. Since
that's
all
huge. Do you know what it is to be? I don't. And again, you guys are all. I'm not. I'm zeroing in on you right now because you guys started this thing, and it's obvious what you guys are, right? And you obviously what you are to the band. There's no question about it. You're interesting. You are. No, you're like a silent assassin. You're somebody who we needed a drummer. I drummed.
Yep.
We needed a piano player. A piano without really trying, like really trying. Like it came natural to you.
Actually, let me interject real quick. Before we ever played at Sean's, which was our, Lou's was our first show. Sean's was our second show. We had to audition for that.
Mm-hmm.
And our drummer had bronchitis, and he fucking filled in.
And you got the gig.
We got the gig.
So
there you go. Continue.
You are a Swiss Army knife.
That's right.
Right? that at any point, if something were to fall to shit, and you need it, like it almost feels like, let's say you're out of your element, and everybody's not whatever, you're gonna be the one who comes with a fucking song that saves the fucking day. And it feels like that. It's a thing it's a gut feeling that I get. It doesn't take away from who's gonna write a hit or whatever. I feel like you're all gonna have fucking hits.
Yeah.
Stay who you are, because I like the fact that you're humble. This to you directly, because you're quiet. But I'm curious how far you can take and your opinion, your talent. Yeah,
we're seeing it.
Yeah, and this is what's crazy is I'm saying it to you, and I'm looking at somebody who I would say that, like, but I listen to you. You're better than everybody that I fucking listen to singing. Any new artist, like the truth. Like there's a sound, there's a feel of the music, the tone, the this, the that. Those things matter to me, right? Like it's a lot. There's people who can sing, but then there's people who have feel. Right? And then you got somebody like this who's obviously, without question, from the guitar playing to the songwriting to what he did to organize things to make people be in check. There's a maturity about you that is necessary for the band.
We call him Papa.
Yeah. Well, so I'm pretty fucking spot on right now, if you ask me.
No, you are.
Right?
You are.
And so it's like, if all of you can stay the course and do what you personally do best,
yep,
and communicate along the way with, thank God for this guy, because it does matter.
Amen.
Yep. Bro, it's not. It's like there is no failure.
Yeah,
there is no. There's
it's our
nothing.
Fault if we fail.
That's
because we
correct.
Honestly, right. Robbie, we say that all the time. It's like we don't want to be 60 years old and say, well, we could have tried harder.
Right.
You're going to hate yourself.
We would absolutely hate ourselves.
That's what I said to him a little bit ago. I was like,
very recently,
I was like ripping him with text messages because I'm like, dude, I have songs. Like I spend all day working on these songs. If I'm sending them, I expect you to come home and we sit and we work on
Put it on the fucking table.
I said,
put your nuts on the table.
And I was like, even if this happens to not work, I would hate to look back and say, well, we could have tried harder.
You never know.
Like word for word, what you're saying is what I texted him. I was
never
like,
fucking know.
I was like, I want to know that if this doesn't work, we exhausted everything. Exactly. And that's why it didn't work.
I promise, this is coming from somebody who chased it the way you guys are chasing it, right? 8 years ago, I made a very conscious decision to go family. And I had no choice but to. If I wanted my wife, there was only one route, right? I made a very conscious decision. I never regretted it, but have I thought about it a bunch? For sure. Because it took me completely out of what it is I was chasing. To my wife, I'll tell her all the time, like, you don't realize the sacrifices that she made a ton. Don't get me wrong. This is not a tit for tat thing. This is me sharing with you my feelings. I made a very conscious decision to veer from something that you'll never understand.
Right.
For you. So everything you see right now is literally because I have adapted to what you want.
Exactly.
You don't realize that, right? It's real shit. And in the back of my mind, always is what could have been, or what. Now, mind you, I could always go and do it again. That's another beautiful place to get into, where it's not about the thing you're chasing.
She's probably.
No. If it was, she knows. She sees me on a stage. Right. She sees me with a mic. She sees me do my thing. Yep. She knows when I go into a room, I light it the fuck up. That's a thing that you can't teach it.
Exactly.
I'm one of one in that regard. I know that. Yep. Ball, court, field, anything. There's a moment when my flow state hits, I know what it is. And I know the pockets now. I've learned it. I'm older now. She knows that. She also knows if I'm going outside of truth, if I'm trying to do it for the wrong reasons. Right? So she's helpful in that regard tremendously. So I'm saying these things to you because it's like you have this beautiful moment right here where like you don't have an idea of when the time is going to come where whatever you have in your mind, it hits. You're successful. You don't know. And you also are only having in your mind what you think success is. It's just what it is until you keep going and going and going. And that if you enjoy yourself, have fun, communicate, stay true, roll with the punches, take the moments that suck on the chin like it is what it is, grow from experience, stay humble. If you can do all of those things, bro, like you get to live the best life because you get to be creative and make money and like there's nothing fucking better. And most people can't say that. Exactly. Majority of people in the world can't say that. Amen. Very small fraction.
And I wish that, I tell my dad, my mother, my girlfriend, I say, I wish you can feel what it's like to be up there.
You know what?
It's something different, man.
We're going to leave on something. Mm-hmm. Everybody has that thing in them.
Yep.
Everybody. We look at it in these weird buckets like entertainment or sports or like the things that we're thrown at, like things that are thrown in our face, right? That everybody. The problem is that everybody's too overly consumed with everything, and so they're not tapping into their thing.
Right.
Their thing can be the greatest thing fucking ever. Like, why do you think the statue of David is still the statue of David? Somebody did that.
Right.
How many fucking years ago is that?
Exactly.
And I don't know why, but Mona Lisa. Yeah. Right. Like, why is that a thing? Mm-hmm. That's it. There's an essence to truth. There's an essence to like organic feel, like somebody's who they are. Yeah. And what comes out of that is timeless, bro. Somebody will find your capsule.
Right.
Of archived everything. And you might pop off in 20 years. You don't know.
Who knows?
And but if you don't do it.
Yeah, that's the biggest part is just go fucking do it. Go start a band.
Every time
go
you
fucking paint. Go fucking do your thing.
Always.
You don't feel weird about it. I mean, people suck, but fuck it.
How many fucking friends do we have around here who play ball because we're brought up a certain way? And they're all power to you. I'm not ever telling anybody you're doing it wrong. You don't even know otherwise.
Right.
You're scared to say what you want to say to mom and dad. You're scared to say it to your teachers. You're scared to say it to your mentors. You're scared to say it to all the people. You're scared to actually be it, to even show them. So there's all these steps that you're avoiding and all the emotions and feelings from whether it works or it doesn't or whatever that help shape the outcome and all these things, and you never even got to get going.
Right.
The wealthiest place on earth, you know where it is? The fucking graveyard, bro.
Yep.
Trillions of dollars of ideas. Trillions. Brilliant. Things that came out that you had it and you were scared.
Yep.
Music is one of those things. My mother told me a while ago, she goes, you could have been anything you want in life. And I've gone to the point, like, I know. Could have been anything. 100% I know I've been given that gift to some degree. If I just studied and tried, I could have been doctor, lawyer, and I know, right? But I said to her at the time she said it, I was like, yeah, but I can't touch the amount of people that I can touch doing music. I could, if I'm doing dentistry or doctor or lawyer or psychiatrist, which I wanted to be, I have this group of people that I'm affecting. Right. Social media would have allowed me to do more at that time, but it was early in the game. Music, all of those people get to listen to my thing, and I do something to their life.
It's a different need for there's like the hierarchy of needs, what you need.
It's when people put their shoulders back.
Right.
Yeah.
When they're driving a car alone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When they're partying out with their friends. Yeah. That is different.
It is a very good feeling.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling, and you get to see your craft create that. That is that. If you know, you know. If you don't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
That's how I felt like when we were in Oklahoma in Copan, the song I wrote, "Piece of Me," we were playing it, and he knew, he caught me because I'm kind of like in the back, but like we started playing and we struggled with it up here. We were like, is the song like, are we not playing it right?
That's always gonna be
And even though it's our number one song.
Yeah, it's our top stream song. We're playing it in Oklahoma.
It's not clicking.
And we're like sitting there watching it. We're like, okay, we'll just play it how we've been playing it. This is how we think it sounds good. Mm-hmm. Every single person in there was up dancing.
It changed
like
the fucking energy.
Every single person.
Shifted from that
and then he
day.
caught me looking back.
Dude,
like he was looking at me, and
like
I was just like ear to ear. I was like, this is
There's
like my
nothing.
story, that all of these people are on their feet. Like,
Have you guys cried about your stuff? Have you guys shed tears about your stuff? Have you ever driven in a car and listened to it and like get choked up alone?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hounds and that one, yeah.
Especially Hounds. Hounds is a very.
These are your boys. These are your boys. No, this is. I could only imagine. I look at my son who's 4 years.
I don't even fucking know how long. I haven't seen him cry this much in the last 3 years.
You will never
of
know.
every big thing that's happened. I see him. He's like.
To him, it's bigger.
It's huge.
Dad, I now know the feeling to an extent. They're still babies to me, but like, I could only imagine. Yeah. No, but it's deeper, and like, so enjoy all of this. Be a sponge to it all. Listen, learn to people that are in your corner that have different experiences. Write about everything that comes to mind, because everything has some sort of relatability to somebody. Right? So do it with essence, with feel, with truth, and love what you do. And it's very obvious you guys love what you do. Just don't stop loving what you do.
Oh, always.
Like, dude, I live vicariously through people like you. But now, having been somebody who was this close, like, I want to see you win. I want it so bad for you guys. I really do. I want you to feel the thing.
Yep.
And then I want backstage passes. Yep. But that's neither here nor there.
Actually, quick question. Would you rather backstage or front row? And then backstage after?
No, I'd be out in the show, front row, and I want no security to stop me when I go beeline to the back to fucking drink beers.
No, we know him. We know him.
No, I'd want to watch your show.
Right.
I do not need the backstage. Like, no.
Well, we'll do after your front row. Then you come back.
100%.
There's going to be plenty of Coors Banquet.
100%. 100. Help me train my kid and get my kid to the point, because I think music's in his blood too. I have a funny feeling.
I would imagine.
Hey, it's a thing.
Start teaching him perfect pitch.
Right now he doesn't have that.
He will.
But he's love for it, his feel for it. He goes in a circle like this and claps his hands and goes and sings, makes up his own things. There's something. There's something.
Hey man, Van Halen wasn't Van Halen without their dad. Their dad was a touring musician and showed them the
clarinet player.
I don't want to manage anybody ever again in my life, to be brutally honest with you. I manage one person right now. I'm cool with that. My son, I don't want to manage him actually.
Sure.
I just want to like
be there.
Want to give him the love.
This.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I mean that's the thing, and again, I'll take it back to Oklahoma. We, the whole situation was obviously a first. I've never gotten on a plane for music, and the fact that Dave was with me, my dad was with me, and the whole event was
surreal, man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and the whole event was organized by Zach Bryan's father, Dwayne, and at the time in March, he had no fucking clue who we were, and we had a real connection with him, and he I guess he saw something in us, invited us back in October.
I mean, for his son to be who his son is, and we're sitting around the fire, the music we're writing, and he's telling us that it moves him. We're like,
he said that's a real great. He came up on stage with us. So the way you start,
you guys are in
right. And I feel it, and I'm not going to stop until
and thank God for because navigating the industry,
correct,
the business of the industry,
businessman for that.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
I'm
sure you know too.
You're going to be pulled in the middle of the I do.
Yeah,
I stayed, but here's the funny thing: I stayed true.
Right.
Every opportunity or offer that I ever got, because I was signed to an independent label who was my people.
Right.
I signed because we were a team. I turned everything down.
Right.
And as much as I've looked back, I've regretted it at times in my mind. Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
I know I did. In that moment, I made the right decision.
And that's the beauty of, having your father there with you.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has our
different love.
He has our best interest in mind.
1,000,000%.
Fuck you over. And when you're going into a situation where you're in a different state, and you're dealing with, although it was a family event, especially in March, but there was opportunity there. And people see something in us, and then we get invited back to this show. And when we went down there in October, I'll be honest, I think we lit it up. We really did, and we put on a real show for them, and they really showed us how much they care. Because like I was saying before, up here, again, it's really different up here.
Yeah.
And although people care, because again, I'll say I'm very blessed, especially with this band, how much people care. I mean, we at Sandbar and Seaside, we had 3 girls that came from Delaware to come see us. And I had no idea who they were.
You guys are doing something right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But then when you go down to Oklahoma, it is full attention.
Yeah.
All they want to see is what are you writing?
Big country.
That's the real country.
And when you find your pocket and you find your people and stuff like that, you latch on, because the world will eventually catch up, or New Jersey will catch up, or whoever the fuck it is. You guys go chase what it is you need to chase. You find your people. You sink your teeth into your people, and the business matters. So like you dive into your insights. You understand what cities are paying attention to us, and you double down. That and you live with that, and you go with that until it. You guys are in a really, really good spot. We are. It's the longest one we ever did.
Shit.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Shit.
And it's still going. So we're going to, before it goes off, follow JD Brook Band right here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's up here. Follow, put your...
I actually don't remember.
James
Amendola.
It's your
I think it's
name.
James. I know, but it's James Amendola on TikTok.
James Amendola Music.
James Amendola Music on TikTok.
I don't have anything. I'm just
Fig
a
leaf,
keyboard guy.
Fig leaf jam.
Fig
I
Leaf
just
Jam
changed
on
it.
TikTok.
Nice.
Like,
It's kind of goated, though.
And come see us 5 dimes.
5
December
dimes.
27th.
December 27th.
Yes.
We barely
Be there.
touched
I
on
know.
5 dimes.
Oh,
5 dimes.
yes.
Well, we'll do a whole little piece over here maybe before
We'll do a
leave.
nice little...
Yeah.
They could come across like Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
Like,
No, 5 dimes.
Yes.
December
Huge.
December 27th.
December 27th. So
Yes, sir.
after
Yes.
Christmas.
Yep.
When I tell you it's lit, my first time seeing them live was at 5 dimes. It's an amazing show.